Reggie can put some ointment on me and a couple of DOS pads, and
What up? What up? What up?
What's good, Joe?
Oh, what up, Pembroke? What's up, brother? James is ready. James is out there. Okay. Nope. Good shot, yo. Nope. Nope. Going the other way. Offensive foul. I'm not actually always eating on stream. That's only been like recently where I've had a bag of chips. But I'm having a late night snack right now, and I'm just having something to snack on. That's all. That's all it is.
Ron, VIP, please.
You need one pen?
Yes, I do, sir.
Hold on. Let's see how that works. Let me see if I can get Pembroke. See if I can get my boy Pembroke a VIP. Got you covered, brother.
Okay, got it. Perfect. You're up big.
Because we definitely can't get quick. We can't wait for Ron to do it. Hell no.
Can a brother get a VIP around here?
Oh, I ain't even know Drenchy just walked in. Drenchy just ain't say nothing to nobody. Just walked in the house. I ain't even know you was here.
Hey, man, it's a little late. That's why.
I'll hook you up. I got you covered, brother. Yeah,
okay.
You got it, Drenchy. Got you covered, my man.
So if the Lakers manage to lose to Utah Jazz, what is the headline tomorrow on the panel?
They don't need Trey James. Trade him. They don't need him.
Too bad Damo ain't on the too bad Damo ain't on the stream tomorrow.
Trey James. They don't need him. He the reason why they losing.
You know the Lakers ain't losing this game, right?
They're not losing to Utah. They're not losing.
They could be down 20 at the half. I would still pick them to win.
Relax. They'll come. Utah's gonna let them back in it. Don't you worry about that shit. What does the backcourt of Isaiah Collier and Bronnie James look like in college?
Right now? Pretty good.
Because that's what it would have been had both Bronny and Collier stayed in school.
You think they start together?
Yes.
But I think they want to make a point, you know? I mean, I will remind you, there's a certain general manager over in Utah who really hates this team.
If Danny Ainge, if he couldn't care less about the Lakers.
He don't hate them. He don't hate the Lakers no more.
He got hoodwinked into being part of a deal that landed Luka Doncic to New York. I mean, sorry, to the Los Angeles Lakers. He was very upset.
Yeah. Grinchy, he hate the motherfuckers. He can't stand them.
Yeah, after that, yeah, I can see that.
The man holds a grudge.
100% he does.
He probably walks into the locker room beforehand and be like, y'all better win this game or I'm trading all y'all asses. Every last one of you motherfuckers getting out of here. Lowry, we sending you back to Finland. Keontae George, we gonna send you back to Baylor. Cody Williams, we just gonna wave your ass.
Ronald, what the hell is that in that bottle?
He's having some water. Leave him alone.
I don't know if that was water.
He's having water.
It was water. Mm-hmm.
It's a clear liquid in a bottle. What else do you think it could be? It is obviously water.
It could be his signature. Rondon Julio.
Rondon Julio.
That's what he really drinking. He on that Don Julio.
Yeah.
No, I sent Ron an article today about staying hydrated and the value of drinking 8 glasses of water. So he just hydrating up.
What number of glass you on?
Me personally, I am on 7.
You keep count?
I do. It's a daily task list thing that I have on an app, and I like to cross it off. So at the end of the day, it is 8 glasses of water drank. Probably helps because I talk a lot. Makes you thirsty.
I can see that. It's past me and Chill bedtime down
Why
south.
you bullshitting, Drenchy? Why you over here bullshitting, Drenchy? I'm definitely
down south. You an hour over from me. What are you talking about?
I'm definitely
It's
working
midnight.
over.
No, chill in Florida. No?
Yeah, that's down south.
It's not
Florida
a different time zone.
Canada.
It's the same time zone. Chill and I are in the same time zone.
Hey, but we speaking on being in America. You're not in America.
This is just like the Jokic Harden thing.
But Drenchy is 100% correct. It's way past my bedtime. I'm working overtime tonight.
So y'all go to bed early in Florida? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well,
early. What do you mean early?
It's 11 o'clock, yo.
That's late, don't you think?
Why you bullshitting? Yes.
How is that late?
It ain't late. It ain't late when you're 35, but when you're 50, 11 o'clock is late. Yes, sir.
Nah, I'm going to be up at 3 a.m. when I'm 60, 50, 40. It's all good.
No, sir.
Bet, chill. I'm going to be 55 sending you messages being like, chill, 2 a.m. Still up.
Damn, Jake.
Go to bed, Penn.
No, we good.
2:30 in the morning, man. Go to bed.
Be up at like 3:30 for sure. 4:30 for him. But for my time, it'd be like 3:30. I'd be like, what the hell is Penn still doing up?
Nope. Turnover. That was LeBron James' fault, by the way.
Charge.
Ran him right over.
Chill. Everything is LeBron James' fault.
Yeah, that wasn't James' fault right there, though. Him getting that charge. That wasn't James' fault, but
I mean, LeBron should have guided him better.
Bad
coaching. Bad coaching.
Oh, nice fake. He got me with it. Damn, Jake. Your ass didn't miss your last 3 and turned it over. Damn near twice.
How much you want to bet they're going to score right here? How much do you want to bet they're going to score right here?
1.
Wow, this is a goddamn charge.
All right, now this how we gonna do this tonight, niggas. Y'all gonna listen to me, and y'all gonna listen to me only. I don't care what Penn say. I don't care what Chill say. I don't care what Jordan say. It's my shit. All right? Now y'all got it.
I apologize.
Kick me out this goddamn. And that is.
You muted.
Who's muted?
You were temporarily muted.
I said, Ron, if you kick me off this stage one more time, I'm going to bed. And that is not a threat.
Okay.
You're muted now.
Me?
I said cheerleaders.
Oh, we all got
To the
muted.
bottom of that. Mike check.
We can hear you now, Chill.
Find out. Find out. Yep.
Oh, you got the wrong mic though, Chill.
No, I don't.
You
Hold
did
on.
I like
initially.
it connected to the wrong one.
This is my microphone check. 1, 2. What is this?
We got you.
You
We
good,
got
you
you.
good,
You
you
hot.
good.
Okay, now we here. Jordan, you got one more time to kick me out of practice. I promise you, I'm going home.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
Lorraine,
I ain't threatening you now.
Mm-mm.
I'm just letting you know.
Kick me out of practice again. I'm out.
Okay, LeBron. Defense. Okay.
That wasn't James though. That was Ayton. Nice job, big man.
Yeah, but LeBron participating. He's there. He was the
That's
real.
just
Not a good
Yeah.
shot. That's just not a good shot.
Not against him. No,
Yeah, it's just not a good shot.
not against him.
Those goddamn 5 seconds shit. All right.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nope. Give it up. Give it up, James.
That was
Damn,
a
bro, you starting to look
chip pass.
38.
38.
My bad, 40. How old is Bron? 40?
He'll be 41 next month.
Yeah, 41. Okay, there we go.
He damn near 50. Okay. Joe, if this team is walking into tonight thinking they're just going to win this game,
They're not losing to Utah. They not.
I would like to think so, but this is the same Utah team that
Nice
smacked the
split.
shit.
Corner.
And one.
Oh, he
There
fucking
we
made
go.
that shit. That's crazy.
And
He should hit
one.
that corner.
I mean, if they turn it on for like 2-3 minutes, they'll get right back into this game. I feel like they're just not playing good defense right now.
Split
Nice
the double.
split.
Good. Way to split that. Nice job, yo.
Man, if I hit that whistle, Nurk, you gotta foul him harder than that. Make sure he don't get that shit up. Why don't the defenders play? Why don't the defenders play through the whistle like how the offensive players do? Like even the help defense, like you see so many guys who's in the vicinity of a foul, and they play continuation, and the help defense just watch them do it. And I always wondered, like even when I was playing, like why don't you go fucking help until the ref blow the whistle?
Fair.
I never understood that. I just never understood that. Like you think I'm gonna sit there and watch somebody get a continuation? Hell no. I'm blocking that shit. Or a double foul. What they gonna call 2 fouls?
No.
Yeah, that's why I don't get that.
Good screen. Good
Nice pass.
Yep.
Nice pass.
Nice job.
Here's 2 of the most exciting teams in basketball right here.
Is this kid Omar at Dub?
Damn,
AAA?
that's goaltending.
Are you really up here at 11 o'clock at night trolling me? Is that what you really doing? Like, what's going on in your life, brother?
Not much, clearly.
Like,
Joe.
for real.
That's
Are
clearly
you really up here at 11 o'clock at night trolling me? That's
I
what
don't
you got
see that
going
one.
on?
Shit, I didn't even see that
You
one.
serious right now?
Joe, he can't even spell there.
That's even worse. You in the UK, which means what time is it? Like 6:30 in the morning there? That's what you're doing at 6:30 in the morning?
Well, they don't teach English in the UK? Shit. I don't know that.
And one. Ooh.
He said he just woke up, man. He woke up first thing in the morning.
I was about to say that make it even worse. Mm-hmm.
Is that what they mean when they say woke up and chose violence?
Yeah, damn. What time did you wake up?
Nope.
Omerta. That's his name. Omerta. Not Omar. Omerta.
Omerta.
That's his.
You know what
mafia
that
joint.
means?
Yeah, that's the oath the mafia takes.
Mm-hmm.
Shot.
That's a pledge of allegiance to the code of silence right there.
If that's true, then this dude talking a lot. Hey.
All right.
Nice
All right,
job.
Shady.
Nice job.
I ain't dragging it. I'm just trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm. Good screen. That's a shot. That's a shot coming off there. He was wide open. I don't
might
think
not want Ron Dunn to take that right away. Damn,
Good
Dylan
defense.
Brooks. That's some
Good
badass
defense.
offense.
Good defense. We really challenging calls with in the first 2 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah,
Kamara,
I'm
you
telling
serious?
you, shut the hell up. If I'm
Get the
if
hell
I'm a
out of
player,
here, man.
And if I'm a coach, bro, shut the hell up.
Stop. You serious right now? We challenging calls the first 2 minutes of the game.
I don't know
Get
where
outta
they
here.
saw a foul at though.
I was asked if there's one thing, if I was commissioner, if there's one thing that I could change. Until you lost your challenge, until you lose your challenge,
You can keep challenging.
You could keep challenging all night long.
In the EuroLeague, I don't know if that's the rule, but they challenge a lot in the EuroLeague.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's the rule in the EuroLeague that you can keep challenging until you lose, until you just stop losing. I know in the EuroLeague they do this.
Oh,
That means
is that the sign? So
yeah, it's a square.
I got you.
They challenge that shit every time. But the games also mean a lot more because every game means something in the EuroLeague.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job, Book. Oh, he blew it.
Maybe the NBA should adopt that at least for a season and see how it works. A shorter season.
Yep.
A shorter season.
I'm thinking one timeout, Drench. That's it. You get one challenge a game. If the minute you lose, you don't get no more. But if you if you win, you can keep doing it. So you'll be very conscious about it. So if you end up in the first quarter, if you lose it, you don't get no more for the rest of the game. That's it. You out.
Yeah.
But that is the rule.
Is that the rule currently?
Yes.
I think they get two. I think they get two challenges, right?
Yeah, I thought you got two of them.
You get two now?
I thought it was two of them.
Also.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you got two of them.
I think you get the second one if you're right on the first one.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit all over the place.
Okay, so in the NBA, each team starts with one challenge and earns a second one if the first is successful.
Well, you just don't lose it. That's the thing. You don't lose.
Well, you can only take you can only have two.
You basically that's what I'm talking about.
But if you get the first one wrong, you don't get your second one, and you lose your timeout.
Right. But I'm thinking if you get the first one right, you get to keep doing it. You don't just get it for.
Oh damn! You know how long these games gonna be?
Just keep doing it. But I tell you what they will do, though. I tell you what they would do, Penn. They would be very conscious about challenging because if you get it wrong, you're done. You don't get no more.
But that's the rule right now. If you challenge, you're done.
I thought you got two of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's why a lot of coaches are not. So the thinking and the strategy around challenge, some coaches are really good at it. Some coaches are really bad at it.
Shot.
So the thinking around challenging is that typically you want to challenge a play that is going to influence two things. So either it's going to influence free throws for the other team or points for the other team, points for your team, and typically a foul on a player that. Yeah, exactly. So typically teams will gamble with the challenges.
Nice.
And they'll just be like, okay, well, if my best player picks up his fourth foul, I'm just going to challenge that one. That's a really emotional and stupid way to do it. I don't think teams should do it that way personally.
And I also think that you should. Oh, that's us. I also think that there's a time constraint on challenges. You can't challenge calls in the first quarter, in the first 5 minutes of the game. No.
Oh damn.
No.
So refs get to fuck up their job.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'm just bullshitting.
Some of these refs be bugging, Cho.
But being honest, that's cash. That's a good shot.
This is good offense.
Mm-hmm. That is good offense.
Suns team is good, man.
Devin Booker has become a much better passer over the years. Much better.
Mm-hmm.
Shaden Sharp is killing me, yo. He is. Hey, Ron, if you don't get I swear to God.
Punch that. Come on, punch that.
Sharp, big man. Now you don't lose all your timeouts, Ziggs. No, you just lose your ability to challenge. That's it. You can get to keep your timeouts. You just don't you don't get any more challenges. But if you do end up winning, you get to continuously challenge for the rest of the game until you lose. I mean, until you get it wrong. Mm-hmm. Is Ron on that diesel?
He most certainly is.
What the hell? Ron, if you don't get the hell.
Who that behind him?
His people. Ron clearly is on that diesel. Clearly.
You just broadcasting the.
Yeah, he on that Ron on that moonshine. Mm-hmm. Ron is on that moonshine.
Does the young lady know that she is on the World Wide Web?
No.
She does not.
Mm-mm.
Ron gonna catch a class action lawsuit.
I think the challenge comes with the timeout. You can't have a challenge if you don't have a timeout. It's attached to the challenge.
Hold up. Okay.
Yo, chill. Hey, chill. Ain't that fine?
Yes.
Are you having your Paul Pierce moment?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Whoo, how sweet it is.
You have a game of poker going on?
Can't take Ron ass nowhere, yo.
You got a couple of aces?
You can't take Ron ass.
You got a couple of jacks?
Oh my god.
Got a couple of queens? You got
can't
4
take
queens?
Ben, you see them
Damn.
good eats?
Can't
Look,
take
that's
Ron
good
ass.
eats, Ben.
Can't take Ron ass nowhere.
You got 4 queens or you got 4 twos? I don't know. Can't see. I don't know.
Hey, MV, right now, on everything, right now, like if Ron was here, I'm definitely swinging on him. No doubt. Definitely swinging on him. Mm-hmm.
And both teams going to break at the same time. Whatever could we possibly do? Just an update for everybody. The Lakers are currently down 8. 6 minutes to go in the second. And the Portland Trailblazers look like they are about to get smacked in the mouth.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice job, yo. Screen, good. Get through it. Good shot, yo. Where did Dylan Brooks? He went to Oregon, or did he go to Gonzaga?
Went to Oregon.
Okay, I knew he was somewhere up there in the Pacific Northwest.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, he did go to Oregon, right? Mm-hmm. They ended up going far in the tournament that year too. I know they beat Duke. Get off, dude.
Yes, I was correct. He did go to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
You know who was supposed to go to Oregon?
Who that?
Scotty Barnes.
Was he?
Yeah, he was very much contemplating it, and he ended up choosing to stay home, Florida State.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Would it bug you out, Penn, that Gary Payton up with it, book? Gary Payton ended up at Oregon State, I think, because of his mother. She was the one who pushed him to go to. He wanted to go to St. John's.
Okay.
Being from the Bay Area, That's where he wanted to go. He was going to play. He was going to play behind Mark Jackson for that 1 year, and then he was going to be their starting point guard. He loved Luke Honaseka. Mm-hmm.
St. John's produces good players, man. You know who's at St. John's? Dennis Jenkins. Dennis Jenkins was at St. John's.
Good shot.
That dude is
That's the
killing
one right
it.
there. Nope. That's off. Turnover. Let's go. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Come back to him.
There we go.
Blew it.
Are you kidding me?
Blew it.
Dylan Brooks, you are so garbage. Oh my
Blew it.
God.
That's a good recreate. Not recreate. I'm sorry. That's a good relocate. Yes. Nice job. Turnover. Let's go.
Dylan Brooks, what is wrong with you, bro?
What is going on, brother?
It's like his brain is on dial-up.
Nope. Up with it. Up with it, big man. Up with it. Nope. Rebound. Nuh-uh. This is why second chance opportunities around the rim are so important, Penn. Score the basketball. Nope.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
Shoot it, big
I was
man.
about to ask what happened to
That
Big Ox
pass.
Bob tonight. I was
Shoot
about to
it,
say
big
that
fella.
California time must have caught up with him.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that, Duke. No, I did not know that.
What's the what's the
Ox
time?
is at the game. Ox is actually at the
what
game.
the hell, Ox?
Yeah, he's there.
Raise your hand, Ox, so we can see if we can see you on camera.
Mm-hmm. He actually at the game. All right.
That's dope.
Ox, I hope you got your Asia Wilson shirt on. That would be a shame for them to put you on the big screen if you don't have your shirt on.
He gone.
Let's see if we see Ox.
Quick, do something crazy so they put you on screen, man.
Utah's up 9 with 3.5 minutes.
Up 9?
Yeah, and Luka just got an N1.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you see me on the kiss cam. That's funny. Damn, Ox, they gave them tickets away for free. Them motherfucking stands look empty in Portland.
I'll tell you where the stands are empty. New Orleans.
Oh yeah, they get them tickets. They get them tickets away for they pay you to come to the game.
For sure.
They say we got $10 for y'all if y'all
Nice
want
job,
to show
y'all.
up to the game.
Nice job, Luka.
Ooh. You good? You good? You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, get the cameraman up. He all right. My fault.
Luka got some ugly ass shoes.
You don't like those?
No.
The
I
Jordan
like
brand
Jason
joints?
Tatum. I like Tatum's. I don't like Luka's. Designs are all right too. They better than Luka shit. Luka shit is ugly.
Yo, that's gonna be some dope. That's gonna be a dope clip. There you go. Oh, that's making NBA highlights.
When he hit the camera, he should have just had a whole bunch of he should have just had a whole bunch of stars just come out, purple stars and shit.
Purple stars.
Tickets are cheap everywhere when you got money like Ox. God damn.
My dude said 1999. He said, I missed that Pistons era. 1999 Tigers and Pistons tickets were on the gas station counter. Go ahead and get these tickets. You can have a pair of them. You good, yo.
They say, come at this gas station, we give you free tickets to the Pistons.
Yep. Come get them.
Yep. Here comes the run. Look at that. Luka playing great defense and still getting burned by the slowest player in the world. Okay. Finish that, man.
No offensive.
No, what the fuck is you doing? What kind of pass was that, too?
Yeah, letting Kyle Anderson drive by you might get you on the bench. Just off the strength that slow-mo getting by you. Yes. Sorry. My fault.
Is the Utah Jazz announcers about to start crying like how they was that one time with James Harden? I forgot what team they was playing. I think the Hawks. You know what I'm talking about, Chill?
Announcers
Dude was
suck, yo.
crying his ass off. I
Let's
can't
keep it
remember
a
what
beat,
team
yo.
it was.
Announcers suck, yo. They such homers. You should hear the Celtics announcers. They such homers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
These dudes is
Dude was
homers.
crying his ass off.
Like, man, shut the hell up. You announce for the team. This is not your team. Damn.
Somebody said it was the Clippers now. I think it was the Clippers announcers. Crying his ass off.
We could switch that. Good.
Nope,
Damn, turnover.
Did
This
three
is, and for that reason right there,
plays in a
Penn,
row.
is why the Lakers are going to win this game for stuff like that. That's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
3 bonehead ass plays.
Here it is. Swing it. That's why. Good shot, Luke. Yep. Mm-hmm. Screen. Get around it. Good. Turnover. Let's go. Ooh, I thought he came up with that one.
Man, you got to close all the way to Luka.
Nah, that's too much room.
I guess not. You don't want him to drive, so I guess. Not like Collier is the best defender anyway.
I'm trying to see what Phoenix does good because they jump out the leads and they stay in front. Wow, good shot. I'll live with that 3 ball. What the hell?
Fans were calling for Caleb Love to never see court time again. Shout outs to him.
That's a good shot, yo. That's a rhythm shot. Yes, sir.
4 years in college, right?
Did he spend 4 years or 3 years? I can't remember, but he was at
Maybe
Arizona.
maybe he did 1 year. He did 5. Maybe he did 1 year, 2 years at UNC. Did he do 2 years at Arizona?
I remember Caleb Love.
I think he did 4.
He
Okay,
played.
so Caleb did 5 years.
Yes,
he did
sir.
5 years. So he did
3
2 years.
years.
2 years at Arizona, 3 years at North Carolina.
Yes, sir. That's
Okay.
exactly what happened.
I like it. I'm a fan of guys going all the way through college. Especially you got the bread now. Why not?
I mean, he wasn't ready.
Good shot,
but I mean,
Book.
like, hopefully he's
Yes,
ready
sir.
now.
That's good action right there. I like that.
What'd you say, man?
I don't think he was ready, but hopefully he's ready now.
In 5 years, I think he's ready. He's playing. You can say that.
For sure.
Good defense. Let's go. We running. What are you looking around for? That was a stop and pop right at the free throw line. Nope.
Good defense.
Nope. Now we get nothing.
Come on, Denny.
Next
Come
shot.
on.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy that you say that too, Tay, because as soon as you say he get clamp, he go down the gut and he ends up getting a bucket.
Chill.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the NBA abolishing the G League?
I think it would be dumb because I think you need the G League. I don't think these teams
I feel
use
like
it nearly as much.
If they abolish it, I feel like if they just abolish it, just enforce players staying in college at least 2 or 3 years.
Why,
Well,
though?
Here's the thing I'm thinking, Jordan, to your point. Having the G League suggests that I have an actual farm system. Like, even though we know that players come out of college.
But it's a bad farm system. The solution is not to eradicate the G League. The solution is to reform the G League, in my opinion.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we need to use the G League more. We need to expand what we're doing in the G League instead of just getting rid of
Europe.
Well, hold on. First of all, Jordan, the blueprint is there. There are some teams that use their G League team very well. The Oklahoma City Blue are amazing. That is a great G League team. The
905.
Raptors 905.
That's just
905, they do a
teams.
good job up there
30
too.
teams in the NBA.
Yes, they do.
Okay, but what I'm saying is certain teams are great at using the G League for multiple reasons. Number one, obviously to develop guys. Number two, to find guys, to try guys out.
Yeah.
Number three, to actually figure out things on the basketball court that could work for the big team. They try experimental lineups, experimental defensive coverages, etc., to see how it works in the G League. And then obviously number four, it's a great way to get guys in condition after injuries. So I think it's a really good.
Well, when they do that, typically when they get guys, in shape after injury, they only practice. They don't play in games most of the time.
That's fair, but they have a
But
team
I would
dynamic.
say,
But it would still be good though, Jordan, because I get some reps, right? Because you've told me plenty of times, even in the NBA, they don't practice nearly as much.
no, they definitely don't. They practice in G League. They don't practice in NBA.
That's what I'm
But-
talking about. So I think it would be really good.
That's why they send them down there. But I think do something with the EuroLeague. Do something with Europe. Send them there where they're playing real basketball and meaningful basketball, because they would attract more players too. Because number one, you got to think about it. They don't get paid very much to play in the G League. Like, you don't get paid very much. You're dealing with grown men with families who can't use that to survive. So that's why they aren't getting top tier talent or good enough talent to draw a crowd. So my thinking is, you already doing the NBA Europe, send a collect of them to Europe, for a couple of seasons, see how those teams perform. They want to play against NBA talent anyway. Now, in my opinion, the G League team is going to get smacked by the teams in Europe for sure. But at the end of the day, it makes it a little bit more competitive. I think, why not? Spend 10 games, spend 10, 20 games playing in Europe.
Well, one, think about the geography. So if you sending me over to, to your point, if we're having a NBA EuroLeague, well, I'm going to be over there for the season. Like the G League, a lot of those guys get.
That's what I said. Send them there for 10 to 20 games.
But even still, like think about what that is, Jordan. If I play for, I don't know, if I play for Minnesota, or if I play for San Antonio, you want to send me to France for 20 games for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then come back to San Antonio? Like that would be really rough on me.
I think I agree with that, but I think you have to restructure what the G League is about. That's what I'm saying. You have to restructure. I think you have to send a couple of teams there, like playing in. You're doing NBA Europe anyway. I'm saying that's more something like the G League is basically like the WNBA.
Nice job, big man. That's a good
Worse
job.
than they're but below the WNBA when it comes down to revenue, when it comes down to just the talent, the excitement level. Nobody watches
really
these G League games.
Well, that team up in Maine, that's Boston's affiliate. I mean, they get good crowds up there. And to Penn's point,
they're also so close to Europe too.
I mean, Maine ain't close to Europe, but even with that being said,
therefore, I'm talking about from a flight standpoint.
Goodbye. Hey, damn.
To your point, Penn. To your point, Penn. 905. They use their G League crew. Who else did you say? You told me
Oklahoma City Blue.
Oklahoma City Blue, yeah. Miami also does it too with that team up in Sioux Falls.
Miami does as well.
Yes.
The Rip City, the Blazers do as well. And these are the best development teams.
Some of these teams, Drenchy, they using G League. They using their G League squads to develop their guys.
I know, but I'm saying y'all using maybe five teams as an example. It's 30 teams in the NBA.
Yeah, but that's
all of them got G League teams down pretty much.
Yeah,
affiliated with
Jordan, like
affiliated with G League teams.
If there's 30 teams and 5 are using it very well, and 25 are not, that to me sounds like a 25 team problem, not a G League problem.
Yeah, but you don't. No, because you don't do it based on the minimum. I think you would do it on the majority.
Sure.
Majority of teams are not using their teams properly.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Look around the league. There's 30 teams in the NBA, right? How many teams do you think consistently draft well?
Boom. Oh, you missed
it. And that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. That's
I'm asking a question. Let's just stay on topic.
Not a lot of teams draft well.
Like maybe 5? Maybe 5, maybe 6. Consistently well. I'm not talking occasionally you hit the number 1 pick. I'm saying consistently well. OKC drafts really well.
Okay,
right?
OKC, Miami does a good job in drafting.
Miami does a good job of drafting and
Uh,
developing. I think the Raptors do as well. If you're looking at the last 10 years,
I think
notice how
Minnesota
it's the
does.
same teams
I think
we're
Minnesota does a
talking
good
about.
job.
Yeah,
It's
I
the same
agree.
teams.
San
I
Antonio.
don't think it's
So,
just that.
so
I'm
we're
just
not
saying
abolishing the
from-
draft, are we?
No, we are
But
not
I'm
getting
just
rid of the
saying,
draft.
no, but
So-
I do. They draft a new 60 every year. Like they draft
Sure.
a new 60 guys every year.
It's more than
And-
that, Jordan.
No,
When you
yes,
can-
it
when-
is more than that. But I'm saying since they draft a new 60 every year, just sticking them in the G League and playing against other talent that's not like I don't think people realize how bad the G League is. Like the G League is really
You've been
bad.
saying that to me for quite a while at the
'cause
talent
I
level.
spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time watching the G League. I spent a lot of time there. The G League is really bad. Like a lot of those guys can't play in Europe. To be honest,
That's what I was about to ask you. Like,
Like
so,
they can't
so
play in Europe. So that's what I'm saying. The NBA should get together and allow those guys to go play in Europe. And I think that would be good for their development because most of those guys still can't make a EuroLeague roster. Majority of them can't.
let alone an NBA roster.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like you can't make either roster, but I'm saying if the NBA say, hey, and part of it too is because the players that's supposed to be in the G League, they
Sure.
aren't staying in the G League. They said, man, you know what? We don't get paid no money here. I'll go play in Mexico. I'll go get more money in these other leagues than the G League is going to pay me.
Oh boy.
And to be fair, it's kind of wishful thinking to think you're going to go into the G League and make an NBA team. Very wishful thinking.
Why? If I'm assigned
Because
from
they go get guys from Europe, too. That's another reason why they don't respect the G League. They'll go sign a guy from Europe who's been playing in Europe for 2 years, who may be in the NBA, and then he wasn't good,
they
so he
got
went to
him.
Europe. Gertrude Yabusele is a good example.
Well,
Ishmael Wainwright was a good example.
I
Nigel
think
Hayes
that-
is a good example.
yeah, but he came. He ended up coming from the Olympics. But we're not gonna sit here like these teams
No,
don't.
but he already had interest. I mean, you got to also think he played for Real Madrid.
But
Y'all,
with that being
y'all
said,
looking for Ox? Y'all keeping an eye out for Ox?
Huh?
we
Yeah.
actually having a conversation about the G League. That's what I'm thinking about right now. But to your point, Drench, if I'm a G League team, we've actually had call ups, right? So with us having call ups, you might not
Yeah.
stick for long. You might stick for 10 days. You might have a 10-day contract.
You
might
may
have
never get in the game on that 10 days.
or you may get in the game in, like, for example, this kid that went to Akron that's on the Indiana Pacers roster, Enrique, I forgot his last name. I love that kid. He was awesome at Akron. He's in there.
But
He's in
somebody should
there.
probably tell him chill. Somebody should probably tell him chill. Go play in Europe, brother.
He's in, Enrique Freeman, that's his name. He's in their farm system. And I'm thinking, yo, how come this guy hasn't been called up? Because he can play.
But why would they go get guys from Europe every year that sign as free agents? Or draft those guys? That's what I'm saying. Like people, I think the NBA is basically using a lot of these players' talent and just kind of stashing them away with these weak ass Exhibit 10 deals and stuff like that. Now, some of them do get converted to a regular contract.
That's
Not
what I'm
a lot
thinking.
of them do, though. Not a lot of them do. And to me, it's like,
Nice job, big man.
why
That's a good
not?
job.
If you're going to go get guys from Europe anyway, go put your talent that you have already in Europe. Let them play against them guys and get better because they're going to get better. You get the best coaching. You get good brand of basketball. Go put them next to them and play 20 games. Why not? And I bet you'll have more signed players because you'll see what happens in the G League is you'll see guys get called up and they're still not ready to play. They've been playing in the G League this whole time, and they've been scoring 30, 40, and they get in the NBA still not ready to play. Why? Something's wrong. Something is flawed about this system. That's all I'm saying.
I was just about to say, it sounds like a developmental problem because if I'm down,
something is flawed about these.
And I understand that there's definitely, to your point, there's definitely a talent gap in the NBA than it is in the G League. Because what it reminds me of is back in when I was growing up, like when I was around your age, when I was growing up, it was the CBA, and it was players in the CBA that was whack as hell too, that ain't had no business playing in the CBA. However, there were players
who did play in the CBA who got called up. John Starks got
Mhm.
called up. Mario Ellie got called up, right? Anthony Mason got called up. These guys
Yeah.
are getting called up from the G League, and they're developing with the Knicks. They're developing with, when Bobby Fields got called up from
Yeah.
the CBA. These guys are developing. I think that's a developmental problem with the G League working with these teams. Like, what are you working on with these guys? So when we do call them up, they're ready to play, as opposed to
Well, it's hard though, Chill. It's hard because you got to also think about this.
Mhm.
They try to teach guys the system of their team that they're coaching a lot of times. And they
Sure.
try stuff out, but they do try to keep the offenses the same and things like that. The problem you run into is the only guys that's loyal to your team in the G League is the Exhibit 10 guys, or the two-way guys.
right.
If I'm not on neither one of those, I'm just on, let's
shot.
say, the Suns G League team. If I'm just on the Suns G League team, I don't have Exhibit 10 or two-way. Why the fuck would I need to run that offense? When you swing that bitch to me, I'm trying to get a contract. Right?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Because there's no way you're going to skip over Exhibit 10 or a two-way to sign a guy like me.
So
That's where it's
10,
flawed at.
Exhibit 10, that's a 10-day contract? Is that what it's reworded as
No,
that?
it's like the team owns your exclusive rights for a certain period of time. It's usually for like 2 or 3 months.
Oh.
So you
An
can't sign with
Exhibit
another
10
team.
is a camp deal that converts into a G League contract.
Right. They own your exclusive rights for like 2 or 3 months. And
Right.
you can't
but
sign with
they-
another team during that time.
Yeah, but it comes with a guarantee that you will at least make a G League roster and also get paid a pretty decent amount of money to get to
Not
go
that
to camp.
decent. They probably get paid like 2,000 or 3,000 more than a regular G League person. I know because I know 3 guys that was on it with the Clippers. I know James Palmer Jr. was on it. I know Desi Rodriguez that was on it, and they hated it because when they played good, James started off the season with the Clippers and he had 38, and the Hornets wanted to sign him, but they couldn't because he was on Exhibit 10.
Nope.
Because these
Yeah, you
deals
did.
don't count towards the cap, I don't have an exact. I think they are exactly a minimum contract. Okay, so let me just see here. They don't come with any compensation protection, but can include an optional bonus with as little as 5,000 and as much as 85,000. So here's the thing: optional bonus element here, because it doesn't count towards the cap. Good
job,
teams, at least, maybe not the Clippers, but good teams will give you a pretty hefty bonus. I know the Raptors give a pretty decent bonus.
Mhm.
So, and yeah.
It's early, Reno. Let's relax.
But to be real, chill, like I really like the G League.
I do
I
too.
really do. Yeah, I think it's great. I think the problem is that some of the basketball is really trash. Let's be real. It's not. I think part of it is because guys are always getting called up, called down, moved around. Roles are getting scaled out, so teams can't really build that continuity and chemistry.
Yep.
But for the most part, like as a development farm thing, again, some teams really use it well. And I don't think the Toronto Raptors get a championship without the G League, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, they
Because
don't.
when Pascal Siakam could not play for the Raptors, when Fred VanVleet didn't have minutes, because if you recall, when Fred got to Toronto, he was the 4th point guard on this roster. There were 3 guys ahead of him: DeLon Wright, Corey Joseph, and Kyle Lowry. So in order to get him run and in order to get him reps,
too. Mm-hmm.
they used the 905. And Pascal started on opening night, but then eventually they shuttled him down to 905. They won a 905 championship. They will always say that year of development fundamentally changed their entire career. So to me, again, if there's cultural overlap between the two programs, if you constantly keep the two programs in connection, like the Stockton Kings are the worst. Like that sucks.
They have no idea what they're doing up there. I've heard plenty of stories about what's going on up there.
We're gonna name outliers. I'm just talking about what I see in general.
Hey.
In general is the problem. Like it's kind of like, some of the teams do what they're supposed to do, but at that same time, man, it's like, because it's like I just gave you a scenario. If I'm not on any of those stipulations with that G League team, it's all for me. You know how hard it is to teach a core of
Well,
players.
Jordan, I said this when you left. You were talking about Exhibit 10 contracts. Bonuses on Exhibit 10 contracts can be as much as $85,000, my friend.
Yeah, it can be. No necessarily mean it will be. The
Yep,
NBA.
man, I'm right over.
The
But again,
NBA,
it comes down to the organization, right?
yes.
So like
you
David
started-
Roddy, if I recall correctly, had an Exhibit 10 deal with the Toronto Raptors. He is now with the G League 905. He got a pretty hefty bonus. Don't ask me how I know, but he got a pretty decent bonus. And at some point, when the Raptors have a chance, they'll call him up for a 10-day from the G League to give him a
Maybe.
little bit more money.
Maybe that's what I'm
Well-
saying. Maybe, especially because the Raptors are winning. So not necessarily. I will
Well,
also say
that's
this.
fair. That's fair. They did a lot of that last year.
And that's what I'm saying. And you're not gonna. And I would say this because he probably won't get that bonus unless they call him up.
Well, he
And-
already
and-
got the bonus. That's a.
Well, I don't.
it-
He got a
it's
hell of an agent because that's usually not how that works. But
But there's certain teams that what I'm trying to say is like there's certain teams that operate above the belt and they give you like the most they can because the G League contracts and these league this stuff doesn't count towards your tax bill. That's the
no, it
big
doesn't.
figure.
It doesn't.
So
but
really it's up to the organization to
Nice.
decide whether you are worth
it down,
30,
yeah.
40, $50,000, $80,000. What I'm trying to tell you is whether it's Jamison Battle who signed a Exhibit 10 which got converted to a two-way
Nice.
that got converted into a full contract now with the Raptors. Like that progression should happen in every organization. If you're good and you actually rock out, a lot of
it
guys
doesn't happen a lot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like it doesn't happen like even with the
It's a good
two ways.
cut.
I don't think you
It's
realize how much
action.
malpractice it was with within the two ways. Like you do know, like they changed the rules
No.
for the two-way contracts. Part of
define
it was because
malpractice.
huh?
Define malpractice. What's malpractice?
Yeah, it was malpractice because I'm gonna tell you why. I know because they changed it because of my friend.
Yep.
The Clippers used to do that with their two ways. Like they used to just back then it was 40 days. It wasn't 40 games. It was 40 days. So what
Okay.
they would do is they would not practice you. They would still they wouldn't call you up for the days,
Mhm.
and then they would wait maybe for a game, send you back down so you don't use all your days, so they don't have to pay you or release
Yeah.
you. So that's malpractice. If they waiting to the threshold to say, oh, well, he haven't used all of his days for the whole year, and we can't release him, or we don't want to pay him because you used to have to convert or release. They stopped doing it. So that's why
Yeah,
the
but that's
NBA
not
changed it to
malpractice.
40
That's
games.
baked into the two-way contract. The two-way contract allows you to play a certain number of games
Yeah.
for
It
the
wasn't
big
always
club.
like that though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It used to be days, not games. It used to be 40 days up on the NBA level, and they used to have to release you or convert you.
Just like with
This
the
new
just like
game stuff is
just like
new.
when they used to your point, like when the CBA was going on and they would call guys up from the CBA and they sign you to that second 10-day contract. And
Yeah,
that second 10-day contract, I think it was around 30,
You can only
40.
sign a maximum of 2 10 days.
That was it.
After that, you
And
don't get
then
to sign a third 10 day.
I think that's what Jordan
Yeah.
is talking about with them 30. I think it's
they
30
used to
to
do
40
40
days.
days with the two
Yeah.
ways. I know this for it used to be 40 days
how is
that you
that
could
how
be
is that
called
mal?
up.
But that's not malpractice. That's a contract.
Yes, but what I'm saying is they basically
We'll take you up to the
manipulated that
threshold,
system.
and then they won't, and then they'll pull you back.
No, yes, that's manipulating the system 100%. Because if
That
I'm on a
is the
two-way,
system.
no, if I'm on a two-way and I'm
Yep.
playing excellent, right? You know how many teams are interested in your two-way player? A lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot. So
Well,
if
that's why
you-
your two-way
you
ain't a
keep
5-year
playing the system-
contract.
No, hold on, because if you keep playing the system to where you get 40 games instead of
40
40 days, do you know how long you get to keep that player on the roster?
1 year.
That's malpractice because if I'm playing good, play
Then
me my
sign with
40
a better
games and
team
let
next
somebody
year,
else
or
sign.
be better than a two-way.
but-
How is
but-
this a problem, Jordan?
But to Jordan's
no.
point, but to
You're
Jordan's
missing the
point,
point.
I can't
What am I
sign with
missing?
anybody because they keep bringing me back down.
They keep bringing me back down.
I don't
That's
get
why
to
they
stay
changed
up
the
here.
rule. That's exactly why they changed the rule.
Okay,
Because
let me try to understand
they
this.
would allow you to come up for 2
Right.
days.
Chill,
No,
here,
got 38 days
here it
left.
is. Here it is, Penn. Chill just got called up on a 10-day contract with the Lakers.
No, chill. Let's role play this. I'm a
Okay.
GM.
Yep.
You're a player. Okay.
Yep. And
I'm offering you a two-way contract.
I just
okay?
signed
Right.
a 2-way contract with
You
your
are
team.
signing a two-way
I just
contract
did.
with me. What this means is you will be eligible to play between my 905 and the
Cool.
Raptors. You can
Yep.
play with both teams.
That's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
You can play
Up to
a set
40
number-
days. Up to 40 days.
Okay, but currently 40 games, but okay, fine, 40 days,
No,
fine,
40
whatever.
days.
So 40
Okay,
days, you
so
can
a
play
little
with the
over a month.
Raptors,
So
but other
6
than that,
weeks.
you can go with the G League. So we start
Okay.
you out in the G League, we bring you to the training camp,
Yep.
we send you down to the G League, you play in the G League, you play really
Mhm.
well, we get some injuries, we call you up for 20 days.
Yes, sir.
What's the problem?
The problem is that I get busy for your G League team, and then you decide after those 20 days that, well, you know what? It's probably going to cost me a lot more to keep this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him back down. Meanwhile, what's going on, to Jordan's point, guess what, Penn? Minnesota seen
Phone
me,
ringing.
and they like me. Guess who else saw me? Oklahoma saw me, and they
Yep.
like me. But
Mhm.
they can't have me because I'm under contract with you, and you ain't letting me go. So now I'm sitting in the G League for another 60 days. I'm sitting in the G League for another 30 days until I get called up by you again. Meanwhile, I could possibly be in the rotation in Portland. I
Okay.
could be in the rotation in
100%.
Phoenix.
Okay, wait a second.
And making more money too, by the
Okay,
way.
wait.
Way more money.
I
You
love
go
this.
from
No,
making- you go
hang
from
on.
making $40,000 to
I signed you
$1.5
to a
million.
two-way contract. Did I
Yes.
give you money?
You
Yeah,
did.
they
You
give
did
you
pay
they
me.
give you about 80,000 on a
You did
two-way.
pay me.
You
80,000
pay
on
about
a
80,000
two-way.
on a two-way.
I gotta look this up. There ain't no way you playing 40 days in the NBA. Jordan, here's the problem. I really think that
And
you have.
you don't realize that my best friend
I don't care about your
signed a
best friend.
two-way for 2 years.
Yep.
I know this is why they changed the rule, because of him. The NBA Players Association called him and asked him, what is the deal? What's going on with the Clippers? You know, the Clippers shut him down from playing
Okay,
in the G
a
League
two-way
because he was
contract's
playing too
value.
good.
Hold up. A two-way contract's value for 2024-2025 was $578,000.
That's new. We talking
Okay,
about
so why are we talking about the
2020.
CBA 4 years ago or 3 years ago? I don't care
Because
about
that's
that.
when
I'm
this
talking
man
about
played.
today.
That's why.
But that's why they changed the rules. What I'm trying to tell you, that's why they changed the rules. It wasn't like
Okay.
that all the time.
No. Mm-mm.
Cool.
They
I'm
changed.
talking
Talking
today.
about,
I'm signing
but
him
Ben,
today.
you're talking about games. That's the difference. Games and days is two different things.
What the hell
What
is this?
does it matter, Jordan? Whether it's games or days,
good stop
I'm
thought.
paying you
Yeah.
Because I don't have to
450.
pay you $500,000 for 40 days. They don't do that.
That
40
500,000
days you do.
Penn, that
$500,000 is guaranteed, yo.
But
For
that's
games. That's what I'm saying. For games.
No, the
Penn, are you
contract is
saying that
guaranteed.
500,000 is guaranteed for the season?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because they guaranteed 40 games now.
It's nothing about guaranteeing games, Jordan. I don't know what
Penn,
you're talking
you are
about here.
missing the point, Penn. You are missing it because you are confused. You think what I'm saying is wrong. I'm telling you, it's 40. It was 40 days.
Nice
It
job, y'all.
wasn't 40 games.
But
That's what
the
you're missing.
days are part. Okay, Jordan, try to understand this. You get $500,000 whether I call you up or not. There are two-way guys who never
Okay,
play.
Penn, slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down
Now,
and listen to what I'm saying.
I don't know what 3 years ago.
Penn,
I don't
now
remember
the,
3
the,
years
the
ago.
two-way contracts get 40 games. Now, 2024, 2025 is when it started. Whenever they
Jordan,
started that.
I gotta ask you a question. If I sign you to a two-way
Nice job,
today,
big man.
not 3 years ago, today, I signed you
good
to a
action.
two-way today, right? I give you $500,000. Under your understanding of how a two-way works today, not 3 years ago, if you don't play any games for my NBA team, how much money do you get paid?
I don't think that 500,000 is guaranteed, by the way. But
is.
I think you get a base pay. I don't think it's guaranteed because if you don't play them 40 games, they're not giving you 500,000. That's not how it works.
That's the disagreement here that I have, because on the cap sheet here it shows that contract is half a rookie minimum. That is $500,000.
Yes, but I think you have to actually play the 40 games. I don't think you have to.
You don't have to play any games. You can literally miss the entire season with an injury.
If I end up getting hurt, I still get paid.
And therein lies the point, Joe.
I don't think that's how that works.
But that is how it works. I'm reading up on it right now, Jordan. That's how it works.
But you can read up on it. But I'm telling you, like from a perspective of guys that I know that's on two ways, that's not how that works. Like. That's why
guys who are on two ways today who are telling you they don't have guaranteed deals.
Yes, because it's a loophole in the cap. That's why it's a two-way. It's a loophole in the cap. That's pretty much what they use it for. It's a loophole in it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like if you go look up
study the cap, bro.
Hold on, because if you go look up public information from the two ways in 2019 and 2020 and all of those things, it'll tell you a number that's way higher than what they were getting. It'll tell you because that's how they manipulate the cap between these games.
There are no performance bonuses in a two-way. You can't sign any performance bonuses. It is a flat deal of $500,000 today. It was less a year ago, but there is like, hold on, let me look at this. Since the 2023-2024 regular season is 170 days, 74 days long, if a player were to sign a two-way deal with 120 days left in the season, his salary would be prorated to the same rate of $559,000. So that he'd get $386,000. So if you sign a two-way on the last month of the season, yeah, you're going to get less. But if you sign a two-way
Yeah.
in training camp, you will get the full 559. If they waive you,
I understand that's what you're
hit up your
reading
friend
right
and
now, but I'm
ask
telling you
again.
that's
I
not how that
promise you
works.
this is
I
true.
know for a
This
fact
is
that's
how it
not how
works.
that works because a lot of guys would sign two ways. People turn down two ways because it's not enough money. It's
Okay,
not guaranteed
so
money.
it's
A lot of
different.
guys would sign.
Hold on, the loophole that you're talking, I assume, is
rebound.
Exhibit 10. Exhibit 10.
No,
So
it's
a two-way
two-way.
deal. So I'm just reading this article here. A two-way deal signed before the regular season begins can partially be guaranteed for up to the maximum Exhibit 10 bonus for that year. In 2024, that amount, also known as a maximum two-way protection, is $75,000. That is a different situation than actually having an actual two-way contract.
And one.
That's different. That's a camp
Yes,
deal
but
that can
then what
convert
I'm
to a
telling you
two-way.
is Exhibit 10s don't get that money like you think they do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know for a fact. I know multiple guys where I'm great friends
I know
with now.
a player over the last 2 years who has gotten that money.
Yeah,
for
I
the
know.
Spurs.
I know
So,
five
yes.
guys that's been on Exhibit 10s. They have not got that money. That's why they always be like, I fucking hate that I signed Exhibit 10.
Okay, well, someone's
Because
lying to you.
it's a loophole in a lot of this shit. That's what I'm trying to tell
Mm-mm.
you. You only reading this because you see this and you think that's what it is. It's loopholes in a lot of this shit. Just like
Jordan, this is not a conspiracy. The NBA is a billion-dollar business.
I know what are you talking about.
The
I
cap
know
is,
agents. Like
bro.
I know
I'm reading
Mike
the
Silverman.
CBA, Jordan. NBA GMs
All right,
have to
you
read
got
the
it.
same
All right,
thing.
You got it. You got it.
Jesus.
That's fine. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. Like,
You don't know this for a fact. These are anecdotes.
I know Mike Silverman.
Chill.
I know.
Yo,
I know
I'm reading the
Silverman.
CBA, Jordan.
I know all of these guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like talking to a flat earther, dude. This is crazy.
Reading something. You are.
It's called the CBA, Jordan. NBA general managers have to read the CBA. That's in the CBA.
Yes.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yes.
If you tell me that a max contract is this, and I read
understand.
Oh my god.
It is. You don't know. You have no idea. I know. My best friend in the entire world was on a two-way for 2 years. He literally turned down another one because of this.
Big man. Nice job.
Your best friend is sadly misinformed.
He literally.
Okay, if I'm wrong, I will publicly issue an apology. I will honestly go look it up.
Hold on. Chill. Tell me, does this make sense? My best friend, right, turned down a third two-way from the Los Angeles Clippers to go play in Russia for less.
When?
For less.
When?
2000, probably 2021 or 22.
So we are talking about 2025. I told you already, Jordan, 4 times. I don't care what happened.
Jordan's point was the reason why this was the way it was back then. It's not like that today.
They didn't have two-way contracts in 2020, did they?
Yes, they did.
Okay, I got to look this up.
They had two-way contracts in like 2017.
Yeah,
2018.
Guys were on two-way deals, if I'm not mistaken.
My best friend was the first person to get traded on a two-way deal.
So two-ways started in 2018.
Okay.
2018. So it wasn't 2016, whatever. It was 2018.
I didn't say that. I said 2017, 2018
But for his man,
that was the first year of the
two-way. For his man to go to Russia instead of staying with the G League team for less dough.
Why do you think so?
He didn't like that deal.
Okay. And once
the NBA
again,
Players Association called him and asked him. They said, "Hey, what the hell is going on with this two-way shit?"
Okay, Jordan, I'm just trying to tell you that there's a new CBA that's been signed since then, and the value of two-ways and also the number of two-ways has gone up. So now, if your friend wanted to come back to the NBA, he would get $500,000 guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed because they would come back. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They would come back.
Okay.
They don't, bro. You think every player that plays in the EuroLeague get paid $1 million?
No, they do not. No, they do not. No, they do not.
You think somebody want to be away for their family for 10 months for less than $150,000? $150,000. You are out of your mind if you think that there's players that want to be away from their family for 10 months for less than $500,000 and they can make it in the NBA. You are out of your mind. It's not guaranteed. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So to Jordan's point, if I'm actually going to the EuroLeague for less than 500,000, that must mean that the deal that I signed is a bullshit deal, and I don't want to be under that deal
Yes, because
anymore.
it's like at the end of the day, players in Europe, yes, they are great players. Some of them are good players. A lot of people be like, they should be NBA players. You know what they say though? The money is not worth it for me to stay in the NBA because I will make more in Europe,
Right.
pretty much, if I just go to Europe. Like
Jordan.
every player in the EuroLeague not getting paid $1.5 million. Like you the man.
Okay.
You getting paid
Chat,
$2.5 million.
Can
a year.
somebody with Google please check this out? Please go look at it. We literally have 5 stars going in the second round signing 2 ways right now, Jordan. They're signing 2 ways. They're not
You said
signing
5
for
stars?
5-star recruits who are going in the second round and signing 2-way contracts with with
Right.
Elijah Martin, who was not a 5-star by the way, but was a nationally, very well acclaimed player who just won a national. He just signed a 2-way. Are you trying to tell me that Elijah Martin just signed for less than $500,000?
Yes, because he probably
did
is not
not.
good enough. Yes, because he's probably not
Okay.
good enough to play in Europe. You do realize that, right?
Elijah Martin is
Turn
good
over.
enough to play in Europe.
Let's go. Let's go.
I
Rerun
promise
it.
you, Elijah Martin's good enough to play
That
in
means
Europe. Did
you
watch
have
him?
zero idea what the European game is about. You
Okay.
have zero idea what the
You
European
think
game is
Elijah
about.
Martin from Florida Gators, who started from the Florida Gators, you don't think he could get a contract in Europe? Period. I didn't say he couldn't get. I didn't say he
Do
could.
you realize?
Oh my God.
I don't think you realize how good my best friend was in college. I don't think you
care
realize
about
how
your
good he
best
was.
friend.
They told him he couldn't play in Europe. That's why he had to go play in Russia. What are you talking about?
You do realize Russia is in Europe, right?
My homeboy got a 30 ball in the NBA. They told him he wasn't good enough to play in Europe. What are you talking about?
You realize Russia's in Europe?
He mean in the EuroLeague. That's what
In the EuroLeague.
Okay. So if we're talking straight EuroLeague, Elijah Martin's a bench player in the EuroLeague.
They told
Straight
him
up.
he couldn't play in the EuroLeague. You know who
Dude,
Josh Gray
Roko
is?
Lenny Ukic started in the EuroLeague. My God. Jose Calderon before. Exactly. I don't know about European basketball.
No, I said who did you say?
Roko Lenny Ukic. You don't remember him?
Nice.
No, I don't know who that is. I'm talking about now. I know they didn't think Josh Gray could play in the EuroLeague. Josh Gray played 7 years in the NBA.
Elijah Martin can play in the EuroLeague.
Not everybody that plays in the NBA can play in the
100%. 100%, chill.
can play in the EuroLeague.
No, like you think so. I'm telling you they can't.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm telling you Elijah Martin can. And I'm not even a fan.
Why do you think he can play in the EuroLeague? Why is he not playing in the NBA?
He is on a 2-way contract because he's a rookie.
So you think how many rookies you think goes to the EuroLeague and play? I'll give you a better one.
He's 24 years old, Jordan.
Hold on. You know Brandon Boston?
Yep.
You know Brandon Boston played like 5 minutes in the EuroLeague?
Okay.
You know he barely gets in the game?
Do you know why?
Because they don't think he's good enough.
But do you know why?
Do I know
why is Brandon Boston not good enough?
Because his game doesn't translate to the EuroLeague game. He hasn't figured it out yet.
Perfect.
Most young guards don't figure it out in the EuroLeague.
Would you consider him a bucket getter? Would you think that Brandon Boston Jr. was a bucket getter in high school?
That's the best thing he does, yeah.
Yeah. And do you understand why a EuroLeague team wouldn't need a guy like that? Elijah Martin is an athlete and a defender and a pesky guy. What are we talking about? Elijah Martin is built for European basketball. Do you even know who Elijah Martin is?
Yes, I know who that.
How do you not think he'd be fit in Europe, bro? He's basically Gary Payton II.
Because he's not better than Brandon Boston.
He's better at what the EuroLeague team would need him to do, rebound and play defense. Of course he is.
Do you know they paid Brandon Boston like $2.5 million?
So what?
They don't play him. So what do you mean?
I ain't about to debate Brandon Boston Jr. versus Elijah Martin. I'm not a fan of Elijah Martin. I'm not really a fan of Brandon Boston Jr. either. All I'm trying to tell you is Elijah Martin good enough to play in Europe. There ain't no way in hell that the Raptors.
That's what you think, because you're not understanding that the EuroLeague game is totally different from the NBA.
I don't understand that. What continent was I born on, Jordan?
I mean, that doesn't That doesn't
Nothing
mean
to do with
anything.
it. You are the expert on Europe. You're the expert on the CBA. You are the expert on the Raptors. You're the expert on basketball. I don't know anything, apparently.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
the
how two
expert
ways
on the
work.
Raptors. I'm the expert on. I know what I'm talking about. Like I'm actively in these communities. Like I'm actively in the EuroLeague. I watch the EuroLeague. I've been watching it for the last 4 years heavily. Like I'm
And you don't
actively
think that if Elijah
also
Martin
with the G
decided he was
also
going to go
with
to
the G
Europe,
League,
that
my
he couldn't
best
get a
friend
single
averaged 20
contract?
something a game in the G League. What are you talking about? I sat courtside at the G League games. That's how I know a lot of these guys because I
That's
sat
cool.
courtside at every G League game.
But that
Watch it.
doesn't
I
mean
will
that you
get
know
them
that Elijah Martin couldn't get a contract in Europe. You sitting courtside at a game means you know for a fact that a 24-year-old stocky guard, athletic freak like him, who plays the game like the team game. He's not an isolation scorer. He's not ball dominant. He has good habits. He comes from the Gators program. He just won a national championship as a
What
starter,
the hell
as a
does that have
second
to do
best
with
player.
anything?
These are
What does that have
exactly
to
the
do with
types of
anything?
players that get recruited to go to Europe. What are you talking about?
Pen, you see this is where you're ignorant in the conversation at. You do realize it's very rare for a player to go play in Europe without European experience. Did you know that?
How can you get European experience if you don't play in
Hey,
Europe?
Clyde would have dunked that better. That shit was weak as hell.
Hold on. Hey, Ron.
But y'all can listen to Mars though. But that was a
Hey,
weak as
Ron,
hell
this is a
dunk,
perfect
nigga.
example,
Ron
Ron.
drunk as hell. Don't ask Ron
Ron,
anything.
your cousin CJ Ellaby, right? That's your cousin, right?
Ron
ain't.
drunk as a skunk.
Yeah. But I can use his cousin as an example. He came from the NBA. Why he not in the EuroLeague? Because you got to get European experience. That's how they see it. You know how you get European experience? Go play in the Euro Cup. Go play in the Euro Cup. Go play in a little small league in Germany. That's how they do that. It's very rare that a player just comes straight from America and then they
DeAndre Penn, any comments? Nothing? Didn't think so.
I
What
was
did Ron say?
literally okay, cool.
Penn, go look that up. How many players come straight from the NBA to go straight to the EuroLeague? Not a lot. They think it's a different game.
I mean, initially you didn't say EuroLeague, you said play in Europe. So
yeah, but
I
was
don't
referring to the EuroLeague. Like that's
okay, well,
like,
I didn't
referring to the
understand
top
that
league.
part, first of all. Okay.
Huh?
So first of all, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand you saying Europe equals EuroLeague. I think when I think of Europe, I think so many leagues. I think of the LNB Pro B. I think Elijah Martin could easily go play there. I'm not saying he can go. I'm not saying he. I'm not saying he's. I'm not saying he's gonna go start like for the best team. I'm not saying he's gonna go start for the best team in Spain. I'm not saying that. Clearly, I'm not saying that. But he can play in Europe.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players can play in Europe. I'm talking about the EuroLeague. The EuroLeague is the top league, like the second best league in the world.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna go dominate the EuroLeague. That's not what I'm saying. And honestly, that shouldn't even be a criteria for a two-way. That doesn't matter. Like to me, that doesn't matter at all. You signing a two-way means that a team is taking a chance to develop you. That's all it means. And you are getting $500,000 a year to develop. If the team, like the thing that you said, chill, like if I ball out, I'm stuck on this two-way. Well, how about this? If you suck, I'm stuck with $500,000 and I gotta waive you, eat your contract.
That's nothing to
sign. Yes, but it's $500,000 for a kid who probably hasn't made $500,000 a year in his life, unless he made a lot of NIL money.
How much? Okay, how much is if they played on their maximum amount of games? They're 40 games.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Hold on. How if they play their maximum amount of games, they're 40 games, and they can't play no more games? How much will they get paid if their contract gets converted?
Converted to a regular contract. So basically, the regular minimum, league minimum, rookie minimum is like 1.2. So at the point of conversion, your contract becomes prorated to the second rate. So if
let's just say they will stop at 39 games, so they don't convert you.
But there's no guarantee that I'm going to convert you, nor should I have to convert you. You're a two-way. That's the contract you signed. There's no guarantee that I have to convert you. The contract is a two-way. But there's a limitation, Jordan. But hold on, there's a limitation. But there's a limitation on a two-way. I can't sign you for 4 years on a two-way. And also, you're the one who signed.
You can sign 4 2-ways. Yeah, you can. I think 3.
No. I'm saying you can't sign a 4-year deal on a two-way. Like you can't. I can't sign you and be like, okay, you're on a deal for 4 years on a two-way. I can't lock you into a long-term commitment on a two-way. I think it's like a one-and-one.
But you can be a restricted. You can be a restricted free agent after though.
Yes, you can be a restricted free agent. What does that mean? That means that if you find a better contract, you can sign with a team, and I have to match it. That's not a problem. How's
It
that a
can
problem?
become a problem because this is what typically happens. Let's say you balled out for 30 games, right? And I'll give you a better example of what happened. I'll give you a real life example. Daniel House. You remember when Daniel House played hardball with the Rockets? And they tried to do him like that, and you know what he said? Fuck no, send me back down to the G League. I'll just keep playing here till y'all convert my full contract. And everybody thought he was crazy. And guess what the Rockets end up having to do? Scratch that two-way bullshit and say, you know what? We need Daniel House. Here go your money. That's what happens. But everybody's not fortunate enough to be Daniel House. That's what I'm trying to say. And while at the same time, that phone ringing, like Chill said, the Hornets want you, the Mavericks want you, this team wants you. But the team is saying, shit, we can only keep him for $500,000. We really don't want to play him. We really don't want to put him in the game, and we don't want to convert him. So shit, let's play that thin line and say, send his ass to the crib at game 38. Send him back down to the G League at game 38. And then in the playoffs, we can pull him up and it won't be no, we'll still be able to keep him. That's where the malpractice comes in. And that's where a lot of the guys are saying, fuck no, I'm just gonna go play in Europe.
So I don't really think it's a malpractice. I think it's a bad deal, but I don't think it's malpractice. One of my favorite players a few years ago, he comes from Baltimore. His name's Jeff Doughton Jr. I love him. And he played for the Raptors. Jeff Doughton Jr.? Yeah.
I know.
I really like him. And he has like that old school point guard game. So he was on a two-way with the Raptors. And he got a raw deal from the Raptors, to be honest. Like, he did get his contract. He got it. You know, he played the maximum number of games. He played really well. Like, he was one of my favorite players on the team. Like, he dominated every time he came into the game. Quietly, won his minutes. He was a great teammate, practiced hard, went down to the G League, did well there. They ran out of max days for him. They sent him down to the G League, and then in the summer he signed, like, I think it was an Exhibit 10 he signed a two-way again, but there was a guarantee date on the deal, and they waived him right before the guarantee date. And then
of course, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy.
So that to me sucked. But that's one of the rare examples of where it really sucks for guys. Like, I've seen a lot of guys benefit.
That happens all the time.
I see it happen a lot with other teams where guys get kind of yanked around. Maybe the development's not taken seriously. Maybe don't get real opportunity. But I think the two-way is a great opportunity because there are so many roster spots in the league. And if you don't include those 3 two-way spots on every single team, you're not getting into the league, period. So to me, it's something better than nothing. That's how I look at it. If I was an agent, I'd be happy with it, and I would just tell my client, if you sign a two-way, take the $500,000, don't spend all of it. NBA life is expensive. I would say take the money and ball out as hard as you can, whether you play in G League, whether you play in garbage time, whether you play rotation minutes, ball out as hard as you can, and never sign another two-way again. It's a prove-it contract. That's all it is.
It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done because also in the NBA, like, they know what your value is. Like, nobody's going to pay a two-way guy a crazy contract the next year. Usually what happens a lot of times after you ball out on that team, the next year, more teams continue to sign you for either a two-way or a minimum. Like, they don't go above and beyond for it because they don't have to, and they know that you'll take it. I would say, in my opinion, this is what I would tell guys on that two-way deal. It's wishful thinking. If you don't have no other opportunities to play, like in Europe, in the Euro League, or where they offer you a substantial amount of money that's more than the NBA, yeah, take it, of course. If you don't have nothing else, take it. But a lot of times those guys do have other opportunities. What tends to happen is these guys believe I'm going to be an NBA player because somebody want me as a two-way. Jordan, it's like, you do realize you're the 17th man on the roster, right? I think reality doesn't hit them like, brother, go get your money.
Chill. There is a man in this game who actually was a two-way. Can you guess who it is?
In this game right here.
Let me see.
Let's see who was on a two-way contract. I know Isaiah Collier was a first round pick. Yeah, he was a first round pick.
Sensabaugh was drafted.
Yeah, Sensabaugh was drafted. Keontae George was drafted.
Austin Reeves.
Yes, Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Austin Reeves. That was a two-way contract. They played Austin Reeves from off the gate.
Jose Alvarado was a two-way contract.
Yeah.
Alex Caruso was a two-way guy.
Who?
Alex Caruso. Wasn't he a two-way guy?
Yes, he was.
There we
Mhm.
go. Jacob Toppin. You know who else? Breakout star of the year, AJ Mitchell, also a two-way guy. So my point is, while I am pointing to anecdotal,
Was
examples.
Crusoe two-way guy, or was Crusoe was OKC Blue? He won a championship.
Yes, he was a two-way guy. I believe Keon Ellis was also a two-way guy, if I'm not mistaken. Chris Boucher was Chris Boucher a two-way guy? I believe he was with
Drafted, and then he went two-way.
yeah, Duncan Robinson, another two-way guy.
I remember.
to,
I was
to
there
a
when Duncan
huge
Robinson
contract.
got his
Scottie Pippen Jr., Nas Reed.
Scottie Pippen Jr. played the long game, man.
Was
Scottie Pippen
Rob
Jr. played the long
Williams?
game.
Was Rob Williams also a two-way guy? My point is, it's possible.
Rob Williams. What Rob
he?
Williams?
Yeah, the Rob Williams that played for the Celtics.
Who?
Yeah, he
Who
got
was he a
drafted.
two-way?
He got drafted in the second round with the
Yeah,
Celtics.
but I don't know when was he a two-way.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check it out.
I remember Duncan Robinson though. I was there. I was at a game. He played, brother, and he sprayed 7 threes in the G League game. And then the next day, they went ahead and called him up. They needed him ASAP. Max Strus. I was there when Max Strus was balling in
So
G League.
Rob
too.
Williams, I believe, did not sign a two-way. I don't know why it said that he was a two-way guy. It does not say he's a two-way. I think
I don't think he was.
He was a late first-round pick. My bad. His
Yeah, I don't
first
think Rob
contract
Williams
was 1.6 million. So not Rob Williams, but Alex Caruso definitely, Keon Ellis definitely, Chris Boucher definitely. So I mean, there's plenty of success stories, man. Like
It is. I'm just saying, man. Like I can name failures in that. I can name even way more failures. Like y'all naming outliers. It just seems
yes,
like
of course there are more failures, but yo, like
What are
I can
we
name you
looking
more
at? What
failures
the
in the
hell is
first
this,
round
dude?
than successes in the first round. That doesn't mean anything.
Gotcha, guys. That's what that is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's the long game. It is the long game that if you can go get you some money or you can go play some meaningful minutes, go do it because you can come back and it also depends on the organization at the time of need too. By the way, I
Not
will say
everybody
that.
wants to go to Europe, yo.
No, they do not.
No, of course they don't. No, of course they don't. I'm just saying it's a lot of guys that's thinking that they gonna play that long game and get to this NBA by waiting in the two-way and just the opportunities are minimal when you can go get you some film for a couple years where you can contribute and then they come back and give you some bread. So that's all I'm saying. But if you want to play in the NBA and you think that you can get on that, you got to have a good agent. A lot of times it comes down to your agent. Man, your agent can negotiate some things for you. If you got a good agent who got a good relationship with the GM, you can get you an opportunity. If you don't, hey man, or you better hope you can't even. I wouldn't even say you better hope somebody get hurt, but if somebody get hurt, that's an opportunity for you. But it just depends on what time you're at. You know what I mean? It just depends. AJ Mitchell got converted last year.
Yeah,
that's good for AJ. He's
and
playing well now.
you remember our first playback together, and you were saying AJ Mitchell, blah 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 blah.
No, I knew you were gonna bring that up. What I basically was saying is we would prefer AJ Mitchell to shoot the ball rather than Shea. That's where you got.
We didn't disagree on that, but you were acting like AJ Mitchell taking open jump shots was a good thing for the defense, and I was saying
it is a good thing for the defense when you got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on the team.
Open jump shots for AJ Mitchell. How that turning out for the league? League getting cooked by AJ.
No, I don't care about the league. I'm talking about for that game, for the Rockets specifically.
Yeah.
And,
you shouldn't be giving up open
and,
shots for AJ Mitchell. AJ nice.
And hold on, Penn, because we would have won the game too, by the way.
If Kevin Durant would have hit the damn free throw. Shoulda.
Shea would have only had 21 points.
Yeah, but you didn't win the game.
Yeah,
you know why you didn't win the game? Because AJ Mitchell. You know why you didn't win the game, Jordan? Because you didn't respect AJ Mitchell. That's why you ain't won the game because you ain't read the scouting report. You know why he missed the free throw? You know why he missed the free throw? Because he didn't respect AJ Mitchell. He didn't respect AJ Mitchell either. That's why he missed the free throw.
What the hell? No. Come on now.
It's the truth. It's the hard truth, man.
No, it ain't no hard truth. The game plan would have worked if KD just make the free throw. I really think, man, I ain't gonna say that about KD. That's wrong. I wouldn't say that. That's wrong. Who's better, but who would you rather have, Ray Allen or Reggie Miller? Reggie Miller. I know this is gonna sound crazy to a lot of people. I was never really a fan of like Ray Allen like that. Even though I respect him as a great player, I never really was like certain people games like you can respect as a great player, but I didn't really like his game like that. I was more of a fan. I would be more of a fan of Reggie Miller.
What's the
That's
difference?
travel.
Apart from the fact that Ray's better, what's the difference?
Pass. Nice pass.
Ray Allen. I mean, Reggie Miller's what 6'7"?
Ray Allen's 6'5", 6'5 and a half, 6'6".
Yeah, 6'7" and 6'5 and a half, two different things. 6'7". I like Reggie. I like Reggie. Ray Allen could score it off the basket too. I mean, off the bounce too. I like Reggie
Ray
a
had
little bit more off
hops.
the bounce.
Early Ray Allen had
serious
hops.
bounce. See, he had bounce. He had serious bounce.
No, I didn't mean bounce. I mean scoring off the bounce, like off the dribble.
He had that too.
He did,
He had
but
a lot of
just
it.
the way it looks is kind of weird.
Okay, but let me put it this way: he had more of that in his game than Reggie Miller ever had in his game. Scoring off the bounce, off the dribble, driving, attacking downhill.
They played at two different times, even though it kind of overlapped a little bit. They played at two different times.
What's that have to do with anything? What dudes weren't attacking off the dribble? You know, Reggie Miller played during Michael Jordan's era.
Yeah,
Mitch Richmond, Joe Dumars.
Yeah. I just know. You know what they would say about Ray Allen at that time would be empty stats.
Hell no.
No way, Jordan.
I was alive during this. You're not going to gaslight me. I'm older than you. There's no way you're going to tell me Ray Allen was empty stats. That's crazy. What?
Why not?
He never played a losing game of basketball a day in his life. What
number one, he actually was getting to the playoffs. That was going on.
Number one, that.
He was doing that. That was going on. It wasn't like he was Kevin Love.
What you got? Okay, I'm looking at it right now.
You trying to tell me you talking about Ray Allen? 22 during what era? What pace?
In 2000.
Okay, now break it down per 100 possessions.
I don't know how to break it down per 100 possessions. I don't know. 41 and 41. All right, I'm just saying. No, he did. They did win 52 games at one point. Let's go with Reggie Miller now.
No, man.
His career was over in 05, by the way.
Okay.
So this dude in the chat named Domino Pizza, his name is Jordan. He a white dude. He called me nigga. That's number one. Number two.
Say who?
Yeah, this dude in the chat, his name's Domino Pizza. He a white dude.
What is Reggie Miller averaging per 100 possessions?
Not only did he call me nigga, but he sent food. Yeah, on top of being a racist, he sent food to my house.
Did he pay for it?
He sent the Domino's Pizza to my house.
Did he pay for it?
I sent it back. I don't know whether he paid for it or not, but yeah, he sent food.
Dude, I'm sorry, brother. I know it. I'm sorry, dude. I just want to know, Reggie was averaging 21 too. Chill. Why you ain't bring that up?
Yo, Domino's Pizza, FL. Send some pizza to my house.
Yeah.
You can call me whatever the fuck you want, but you can send some pizza to my house too.
Yes, you are.
Please call.
You whiter than snow. Yes, you are.
Oh damn.
And one.
Hey, Domino's Pizza, you do know it's a way that you Playback and get all your information, right?
All of it, not some of it or most of it, all of it.
You do know that, right?
All of it. He a troll. That's all.
Yeah.
His name is Jordan, by the way. That's who Domino's Pizza.
That's how you know it was him, right?
Because his name is Jordan. But see, but step back. I'm not worried about that because again, I mean, if sending food to my house, I ain't tripping on that. You show up to my house. How about that? Like, don't send food to my crib. You come knock on my door. How about that? Because you got the address. You pull up.
Hey, Penn, you figured out the
knock on my door this time of
night. And what's his
time
name?
of night. And see how that goes.
For Reggie and Ray.
No, I got distracted by Domino's Pizza being a racist. Damn. Okay.
Good shot, yo. Good shot.
Yeah, he made that motherfucker. Hey, you know, I had a conspiracy theory a while back. You think LeBron James, stayed out for his injury so Bronny could get playing time?
No.
First of all, First of all, Jordan, according to you, the reason why he playing is because I'm on the crew. So the fact that I'm here,
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We
that's
ain't
the reason
got
why he playing, because I'm here.
to argue that part.
So
Now,
if-
what I just said is debatable, but what you said ain't no debate.
so that's why. So it doesn't make any sense for me not to be here if he gonna play. That's the only reason why he playing, according to you. Because I'm on the crew.
You think Bron took one for the team so his son can get some burn? I would. I'm just saying. Wouldn't you do that, Chill?
So, Jordan, between these two players,
Yeah, a couple of you niggas gonna pay me because these Blazers is weak as hell. Chill and Pin. You too, Jordan, right? You? Yeah,
Nope.
I need all that money.
Now, I'm gonna get my bread back with the Suns. I don't care.
say what?
The Blazers gonna make the playoffs, though. By the way, Ron Dunn, get off that Don Julio. I told Ron, leave that Don alone, man. Put back on the Henny mask.
Jordan, these two players are ridiculously similar in terms of their stats. It is honestly like twins. Okay.
I figured.
So per 100 possessions, Ray Allen on his career, 28 points. Reggie Miller, 27.5. Free throw percentage is almost identical. Ray Allen, 89.4. Reggie Miller, 88.8. Ridiculous. 3-point percentage, Ray Allen, 40. Reggie Miller, 39.5. It's like Ray just took Reggie Miller's entire career and was like, let me be like 1% better at everything than you. You know what I mean?
Which is a big ass deal, by the way.
1% better. But where Reggie wins the argument, ironically, is in box plus minus. Okay. 3.5 versus 2.9.
Hey.
So
6'7". I'm just 6'7", He's 6'7". What we gonna do?
His 2-point percentage, ironically, was better, which is crazy considering he played more in a congested league where there were like more guys at the rim. So I guess his touch was better. 51.6% for Reggie Miller versus 48.5% for Ray Allen.
So his game, I think in this era too, I think Reggie Miller, you'll see a whole different game for Reggie Miller too.
I agree with that.
More
I think he'd be great.
In his mid-range, you think Shea mid-range is money too? Shit.
Better looking.
That's 6'7", man. He'd be able to turn his back to. Shit. Ray would get his shot off, but it would be a little bit difficult for him to get his shot off just because he's not 6'7". I'm talking.
Who was the better defender
in comparison to Ray Allen's the better defender than Reggie Miller?
Yes, he is
for sure.
So I think Ray is the better defender. I think Ray is the better playmaker. Definitely. I think he's a better playmaker.
I don't know, man.
Reggie is better, but Reggie is better at like getting to the line, because that's the one big disparity between these two guys. They both shoot great from the free throw line. Reggie gets to the line a lot more.
Yeah, and he turns it over a little bit less. Era. He would really get to the line a lot more in this era. Really get to the line a lot more.
Yeah. Is Ray a better athlete? I think Ray is a better athlete too.
Come on, that's not even a question.
Yeah, he clears.
So yeah, like so there, it's very close. But I'm actually surprised that you really like one and you don't like the other. To me, that's
no, I didn't. It's not that I don't like Ray Allen. I'm just saying I just didn't like. I respect his greatness. Like
did you like Allen Houston?
Huh?
Did you like Allen Houston?
I love Allen Houston. I like Allen Houston more than I like Reggie Miller. But I'll say I just. For me, maybe because I did a lot of really like deep diving in Reggie Miller. Like I was rooting, even when the tapes was old, when I was watching Reggie Miller play against the Bulls, I was rooting for Reggie Miller, even though I know he wasn't gonna win. Like I was rooting for them guys, like knowing that they not about to win this shit. But so that's why I did a little bit more deep dive. Man, I just really appreciated Reggie Miller's game, like him coming off screens, the way he shot it. Like it wasn't a perfect form, but the follow through was perfect. The competitiveness, the fieriness in him, like the way he led the team. Not saying that Ray Allen didn't do that, but he didn't do it like Reggie. That's all I'm saying.
They were both ridiculously efficient in the playoffs. Like they both shot crazy, but Ray actually shot it better in the playoffs.
You talking about with the Bucks?
If I isolate it for the Bucks, because I'm looking at their entire careers, but I could isolate it.
Yeah, do it for the Bucks. I mean, because you do it for Miami and the rest of the Ray Allen, that's a little different. The Celtics, that's a little
Okay,
different.
so why don't I just isolate the first 10 years of their career? So this will just include their prime and their rookie season to their prime.
Yeah. This dude don't.
So if we
Nerd, leave
just
that 3 ball
do it
alone.
that way, they're still remarkably similar.
They're gonna be similar, I would assume, but I think
In the
Reggie
playoffs, Reggie 34.7% points per 100 possessions. Ray Allen 33. Ray Allen 50% from two. Reggie Miller 50% from two.
Damn.
Yo, this is getting wild. In the playoffs, through their first 10 years, Ray Allen 43.5% from three. What do you think Reggie Miller is?
44.
43.6, bro.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
This is crazy. This is like truly nuts. The difference is
43.5 and
assists and
43.6.
rebounds, steals, blocks, everything favors Ray Allen. So Ray's like more of a swingman, complete player, but Reggie is like more of a bucket, I think.
Yeah. Ray Allen, I mean, I think the Celtics did a good job of identifying that he's a good role player. Not saying that he's not saying he wasn't a good star, but they said, boy, we can have him as a fucking role player. Yeah, Nurkic's been playing like ass. But for the Celtics to identify, like, yo, we can use this guy and he was a JJ Redick before JJ Redick, but it's like we can use this guy like that. Oh shit, who gonna beat us?
Well,
Reggie?
he was older.
I don't think they would ever put him like that.
He was also older too. I mean, Reggie
Yeah,
was about to be that. I mean, when we got to 2003, 2004, which was it 04? No, 04, 05 which was the Malice.
Reggie retired in 05, so
I thought that was the year I thought they were going to win the NBA championship. But they had
before
used
all
Reggie.
that Malice in the Palace happened.
Yeah, they had used Reggie like
Ray Allen, he averaged 15 a game too.
They had used Reggie like that. And I mean, I to be honest with you, I thought that they were going to win the NBA championship that year. But
chill, that was his worst shooting percentage from three, too, though, by the way. He shot like 32% or some shit like that.
Well, he was I think 41 or something like that.
32. He shot 32. He was
No, I'm talking
39
about how
years
old he
old,
was
but
at
he
that
shot
point.
32 from three that year. Coming off of shooting 40 the year before. 35. That was the lowest of his career. He never shot under 35. Well, he shot 34.8 one year, but he never shot really lower than that. So coming off 32. So I don't know, but I just always liked Reggie game. I don't know. I just feel like that's just it's more what would you prefer? Now, good pass, Bron. Not who's better. It's about what would you prefer. Somebody else asked, what would I prefer, Dirk or Jokic? That's tough. I do think Dirk. I mean, I do think Jokic is better than Dirk, by the way. But that's tough because Dirk Nowitzki was so damn good. Because it's kind of hard, man. Putting Dirk in this era, good pass.
Is this dude really? No, I ain't
putting Dirk in this era is different, man.
This
I don't
dude
know, man.
at 12 o'clock at night. I'm not. I'm straight. I'm straight.
That shit is a little different. Putting Dirk around this spacing
working
in the post, but I still do think Jokic is better though. I said that 3 years ago that Jokic is better than Dirk. KG or Rasheed Wallace? KG. Rasheed Wallace was damn good, but KG for sure. Not a lot of players better than KG. Period.
That's a fact.
That is a fact, and I know that KG is better. I know that, but I liked watching Rasheed more. Is that fair?
Yeah, Rasheed Wallace is like that.
You just never know, man.
If you go look at that finals he played in, Penn, with the Celtics, boy, Rasheed bailed them out for a lot of fucking times. Like when the possessions was dead, they would go cold. Rasheed would hit a crazy bucket. If you go look at that shit, Rasheed would. I'll rewatch that finals. Man, that's a hell of a goddamn dude. And that ain't even Rasheed prime, too. That's not even his prime. That's old Rasheed.
Facts.
Amari or C-Web? They both underachieve, but that's a tough one. I probably would go C-Web. But then again, Amari Stoudemire was good as a motherfucker. C-Web would do more. Yeah, C-Web could do more. Kill, you got a Mario C-Web.
Mari started my C-Web wasn't with the drama.
I heard you say that before.
Yeah, he wasn't with the drama.
I heard you say that plenty of times. That's because he was playing against Shaq.
When the bets got higher, he cheesed up.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's my only thing. But as far as talent wise, who got a better skill set? C-Web do. Vince Carter or T-Mac? Come on, man. Y'all know who I'm going. Come on, man. Stop playing. Not even close.
He's going Vince.
No, hell no. T-Mac, you know it.
Yes, I do.
This Phoenix Suns team look like they're gonna make the playoffs, huh, Chill?
While you bullshitting, Drenchy, I'm sitting here watching these dudes like, wait a minute, yo.
I ain't bullshitting. I said it earlier. I said it before the season started.
I might be wrong about these dudes.
You know I'm a victory lap though, so don't worry about it. You know I'm a victory lap.
I ain't had these dudes sniffing the playoffs. Hell no.
That's a good question. Why didn't the Rockets keep Armani Brooks? He can shoot it, can't dribble the ball. He was a very streaky shooter. I liked Armani Brooks. He's undersized though. He plays for Milan now though.
I liked Armani as well.
He played for the Raptors too, right?
Yeah, he did.
He's just an undersized. He's just an undersized two guard, really, and he can't really dribble that well. So he can shoot it though, but you know when they make him put it on the floor, that's when it gets a little shaky. Not a good defender either. Beautiful jump shot though. I just saw him play. He played with Milan now. I think Milan. I just saw him play the other day, but it was either Milan or he plays for Ephes. One of those two.
Chill, would you believe me if I told you the Utah Jazz are actually coming back?
We got a dogfight going on in
Who would you rather have, KD? KD or Larry Bird?
I ended up blowing it open. Oh, boy.
Come on now. Why would this be a question? Y'all know I would take Larry Bird over KD. Come on now.
This shit was so obvious. Yo, okay, Jordan, I actually got a conspiracy theory for you. Okay?
What?
I know your ears perking up now. You're like, conspiracy theory.
Nah,
do you think like anybody on the planet thought the Utah Jazz were going to win tonight? No, right? But then the Utah Jazz come out to this very, very strong start. You think some of those bets flipped? You think some people were like, "Oh man, maybe the Lakers are not going to cover," and then they started putting a lot of money on Utah, and now all those people are sitting there as their bets go to shit?
That would be a crazy damn fool to put any money on the team that won 2 damn games. And they just was 150 to goddamn 147. Fucking Utah Jazz got the worst defense in the NBA I've ever seen. Probably one of the worst defense I ever seen.
Triumphant return for LeBron.
DeAndre Ayton just keep getting points off straight cutting. That's all he doing is just cutting.
Yusuf Nurkic is one of the worst players in NBA history. He is genuinely terrible. Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh yeah,
honestly,
Nurkic has been playing like shit today.
If Yusuf Nurkic built a time machine and went to the went to the 50s, he would still get cut. I will cut his ass. You ain't playing on the Celtics, bro. Go back to Europe.
Man, no, don't do it, Kamara. Fuck, that was a badass shot. Hell no, the Jazz don't got more wins than the Clips. I think the Clippers won 4 games, right? They do? Hell no. The Clippers won 4 games.
Yeah, they 4-8.
You know who else has won 4 games?
The Jazz only won 2, right?
No, the Jazz won 5. The Jazz 5-8.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the Jazz. If the season started today, the Jazz is. If the season ended today, the Jazz in the playing tournament.
Oh shit.
That's a crazy stat, Joe. That's a crazy stat. I think we need to acknowledge how terrible the bottom of the West is. Thank you, Sacramento Kings. Trash ass organization.
Yes, sir.
I just don't understand. Oh, nice pass.
You know what? I got an idea. We're a really bad team. Let's bring in DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Russell Westbrook, Dennis Schroeder, and let's play them all on the same fucking team.
Brand of basketball at that too. Play a badass brand of basketball.
Yeah. And you know who's going to rim protect for them? Domantas Sabonis. Fucking stupid
It ain't
ass
even.
team.
It ain't even. Chill. This is my thing with certain NBA teams, and this is why I fucking like. This is what fucking kills me. At some point, you get a team like that, right, with viable talent. Like I think that team got good enough talent to play winning basketball, but yet and still they go out and don't play winning basketball. They play at maybe a slower pace than a lot of guys than a lot of teams in the NBA, but they bullshit on a lot of possessions when they don't have to. They waste possessions in transition, taking bullshit ass shots, and they think they can keep up with guys that's gonna speed the game up.
No, that's not gonna
Fuck
work.
are we doing?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
We should be getting a set every time down. It's just like chill. It's just like when you was in your mid 30s and you go to the gym and you play against some youngsters. You don't go up and down the court running with them.
No, I'm not. I'm too
It
old for
doesn't
that.
make no sense.
No, I'm too old for that. No, I can't do
You
that.
beat them by being patient and taking the best shot.
Yes, sir.
Why
I-
don't the Kings play like that?
You
Why are
would
they
think-
trying to adopt to the new style as if they got new talent?
I think that's what the problem is. The problem is that they figure Russell Westbrook is still Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook can still
That's
play.
crazy.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook can still play super fast. Sabonis can rebound the basketball. He can help speed us up. Not only can Zach LaVine is still super athletic. So and DeMar DeRozan is still a bucket getter. So we can still play within the confines of what everybody else is doing. How the hell is that working out, though? By the way,
I just don't understand it. And at this point,
No.
it's like you can't be trying to win. When I see that shit, you can't be trying to win. You can't. You hoping that you win. That's not a real strategy. And for coaches to spend as much time as they do within this game, how do you go to sleep at night knowing that's the bullshit you finna do tomorrow?
and you're gonna get fired doing that.
And you gonna get fired.
On top of that, your ass is gonna get fired.
And you
Doing
may
that.
never get a head coaching job again. I
Never.
don't give a fuck what the GM is saying. Tanking? Oh shit, no. I got the coach. I don't know nothing about no tanking because that tanking shit get you fired. So I'm gonna be trying to coach. I'm trying to win games. I'm trying to win them down the stretch. I'm trying to make the games tough as possible. Like Ime Udoka, he got to Houston and said, "We ain't doing no motherfucking tanking.
Hell no, we not.
We winning 41 games off the rip.
And you're gonna play my brand of basketball. Otherwise, you ain't gonna play.
Look, the Rockets play slow defense. Offense was looking bad, and they won games. I just don't understand what the fuck the Kings doing with that shit, man. I just genuinely don't understand that. That's what grinds my gears because it's like, brother, y'all get paid to do a job, bro. Can you do it, please? That's all I'm asking. Can you do the damn job?
You would think. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Kings don't have enough youth, no young legs. Exactly. So why are they trying to play young? The Kings should be playing like the old Spurs. When the Spurs was old and they move that ball around, skip, move, cut, all of that shit. Every possession, chill. Back screen, all that shit. We shouldn't just
first of all,
damn pick and rolls.
To your point with that, Jordan, you do need the personnel to be able to play that kind of style of basketball. And guys like Zach LaVine, not only guys like Zach LaVine, but DeMar DeRozan. I mean, I don't think that their game is conducive for that kind of play, that kind of
It
style
can
of play.
be. I mean, DeRozan played with the Spurs, so he can do that shit.
He could
Zach
do it.
LaVine is a
Okay.
shooter. Zach LaVine is a shooter first, though. Chill.
Right. But with him being a shooter, you still, to your point, with that San Antonio offense, it's a lot more complex than people understand. And you got to use your think box in order to play in that offense.
Yeah. But I think DeMar, he's played in that offense before. He can think. Russell Westbrook, he can think too. Maybe not to the degree of a Tony Parker. But Tony Parker was a wild card.
I told you niggas Portland was sorry.
Tony Parker was a wild card on that team, though, chill. If you go look at Tony Parker playing, they swung that bitch to him. He was going.
My man hate Tony Parker, boy.
Tony was going when they swung that ball to him.
My man that I played in, that I grew up with. I think I said this to you before, that everybody has a
Just wait till Kyrie and AD get back.
a specific type of player that they can't stand. And
Yeah, for sure.
my buddy, he can't stand small guards who shoot a lot. He fucking hates.
Yeah, that's what I said. Tony wasn't doing all that
Man,
swing
he
shit.
hate them fucking dudes. Get them dudes off the floor. He couldn't stand Tony Parker. Jay, this motherfucker, all he do is shoot. Pass the fucking ball.
Tony wasn't doing that swing shit. I mean, but that's good though. That's badass defense, Kamar. Come on, how the fuck you let him get
That's the
behind you?
fucking ball, man. Fuck.
But at the same time, the Spurs needed Tony to do that shit though. You know, sometimes you need a wild card. And Tony, and
He led the
Tony
league in
Parker
point
fucking-
paints. He led the league in paint points while we
yeah,
bullshit.
and paint percentage, he shot that bitch at like 60%
Yeah, he did do that.
in the paint. So I don't know, man. I just feel like with a team like the Kings, I'm gonna make them move the ball. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that isolation shit with me. He kicked the ball. What the hell? You ain't gonna do that isolation shit with me. I'm not finna do high pick and rolls with it. That old ass team. You're not creating no advantages with them high pick and rolls with them. You're not creating no advantages. But I can use DeMar post ups. I can use Zach LaVine coming off of dribble handoffs. I can use Zach LaVine coming off of cuts. I can use Russell Westbrook putting pressure on the rim. I can use Malik Monk moving around and cutting. I can use that. I can use Keon Ellis doing the dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you gonna play this? I can use Sabonis. Why the fuck would y'all play this badass brand of basketball with Sacramento? It just don't make sense to me.
I have a question for you, Jordan.
Good shot.
If you were the general manager of the Sacramento
12.
Kings, how do you make this team good next year?
I would trade Sabonis. Number one.
For what? So,
probably
just to make this entertaining for the people that are here, I'm gonna let you be the GM of the Sacramento Kings. You trade Sabonis. I'll be your rival general manager. You tell me who are you trading for? And what team?
Rebound.
Let me think of a team I would probably try to get Sabonis on the hook for. It depends, man. You know, you put Sabonis on a trade block, motherfuckers offer you shit. I would look for an athletic center for sure. So
I mean, he makes
probably,
he makes $42 million a year, yo. Not a lot of teams that can just absorb that contract. There ain't a lot of bad $42 million players in the league.
What about
one is
will
not,
y'all give
but-
me? Will y'all give me Porzingis? Will y'all give me Porzingis for Sabonis?
You want Porzingis? I'll do that. Hell yeah. In
Hey,
Atlanta,
I'm getting
I'll
off
do
the
that.
phone. But I'm also taking somebody else with me. Give me Porzingis. Give me Muhammad Gay.
Nope.
And
You can't have him. No.
well, shit, y'all can't get Sabonis then.
Nope.
Well, the thing is, Kristaps Porzingis is also expiring contract, so you don't have.
That's why I want him though.
So you dumping Sabonis? You just dumping his contract? Because that's what you guess. What you basically getting.
I'm dumping him, but that's why I want Muhammad Gay with him too, though. I want Muhammad Gay with him too, though. That's why I'm dumping him.
Well, if I'm the Hawks and I'm thinking about it from their perspective, they're probably thinking we could just sign Kristaps Porzingis back next year for $22 million. Half the contract value. So I'm thinking
you're gonna cut him anyway. Because he got an expiring deal.
I'm selling. I'm selling Sabonis could be the bits and piece for y'all offense. You can run them guards over there off them screens. What would you handoff? Good passer.
Mm-hmm.
Good rebounder. Y'all can clean up extra possessions now. You already got what's the kid? Okongwu.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Porzingis and Muhammad Gay.
I will hand him over. You can have Okongwu for Sabonis.
Okay, cool. Give me Okongwu instead of whatchamacallit.
Well, Okongwu doesn't make anywhere near enough money to make that deal work.
No, I'm saying Porzingis and Okongwu.
Oh damn! What the fuck am I giving up all that for this? Okongwu balling out this year. Make
That's
15...
what Chill just said. Chill said he would give up Okongwu instead of Muhammad Gay.
Damn, Chill.
For Sabonis?
Onyeka Okongwu, 24 years old.
And Sabonis is what, 28?
He's 29. He's ancient.
That's the same age as Jimmy Butler when he got on Miami Heat.
He ain't Jimmy Butler.
Well, I know what he is, though. He's still really good. He can really help us.
See how y'all arguing about it? Send over the kid, Chill. Hand over the kid.
I don't know if I'm giving you Porzingis, though.
I think the logical move right here is Trae Young. How is that not logical?
Oh yeah, shit. That's run that. I get Trae Young. I send you Keon Ellis too.
Problem for problem.
I send you Keon Ellis. Y'all get another defender. Give me Trae Young and Porzingis.
Nah, you're not getting Porzingis. But if you did Trae Young,
no way they keeping Sabonis and Porzingis.
Why not?
No way.
They don't play the same position. Porzingis is the rim protector that Domas needs.
Okay, you gonna hand over one of them bigs, Pen. You're not finna just take You're not finna just take my big and not give me one back. You gonna hand over them fucking big, one of them.
Yo, what is with
All right, you can have
Tiago
Muhammad
Splitter
Gay.
with the Tiago Splitter? This fucking small ball lineup. What the hell?
And they getting toe up too.
Yeah, they get their ass kicked.
Jesus.
Overthinking that shit.
Yeah, go with your big man.
But I just feel like Penn, you're not finna bully me into doing that.
Okay, you could stay the Sacramento Queens.
No,
as Shaq
no,
once said.
No, you're not finna bully me into doing that without giving nothing.
I'm not giving you nothing. I'm giving you an All NBA point guard and Trae Young.
Yeah, but you're not finna take my goddamn big and not give me no big back. I'll give you Keon Ellis.
Okay, I'll give you Muhammad Gay. You give me a first round pick.
I'm not giving you a first round pick. I'll
Give
give
me
you a
2
first round pick.
seconds.
You give me Porzingis. Give me Porzingis.
Fuck that shit. Okay, I will give you Trae Young and Muhammad Gay for Keon Ellis, DeMontis Sabonis, and Nick Clifford.
Hell no, man. Hell no. You gonna give me motherfucker. You gonna give me 2 first round picks for that shit. I'm hanging up the phone on your ass.
Nope. Rebound.
First for a 24-year-old rookie? Are you crazy?
Man, matter of fact, Penn, I'm gonna hang up the phone on your ass, and guess what? I'm gonna call Utah. I'm finna get Laurie Marketing. Fuck is you talking about? I'm hanging up the phone.
We already seen that movie.
Utah gonna be like Laurie better, Laurie
That's
younger.
Cool. Laurie better, but I know the Utah can't win when he has Sabonis. So give me motherfucking Laurie, take Sabonis, and guess what? I'll give you some picks, and I'll give you Keon Ellis. You gonna give me motherfucking Laurie Marketing? Yeah, I fuck around and get Keontae George out the deal too.
You definitely ain't getting Keontae.
Shit, and I'll send you back Russell Westbrook because I know y'all like to trade for him.
Why would we want to trade for Russell Westbrook in Utah? You don't know what his fan. You don't know what his fan interactions like in Utah.
Well, not only that, Penn, but he already got traded to Utah, and they was like, "Nope, we good."
Yeah,
nah,
he got traded to Utah like twice already.
Yeah, they was like, "Nah, we good. We'll pass on that." And on top of that, Russ has already made it clear he ain't going to no damn Utah.
The Jazz will come off of Laurie Marketing for the right thing. I'm telling you. That they'll come off for Laurie Marketing. They're not winning with Laurie Marketing. Clearly, you're not. Take Sabonis. Take Keon Ellis. Give me. I'll fuck around. I was Oklahoma City GM before he was on 2K. Y'all don't know how cold I was on 2K with that trade shit. I'll flip it in a minute. I had Paul George on Oklahoma City back in like 2016 on 2K. Telling you. I was flipping them trades. I had about five
for 3.
Goddamn, I had about 5 goddamn first round picks and shit.
Bronny for 3.
So I'm telling you.
No children here. Are you just trying to like start debates and shit like that? Like word? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I imported real draft class for sure every time, and I would only use certain people. Like it was a dude called We Are the Pace or some shit like that. I would only use his shit. I used to be a 2K fanatic. I quit though.
How about Portland getting blown out by Phoenix? Get man. If you don't get Portland off my damn TV, I can't believe these dudes.
Oh, okay, Caleb. Down 18. It ain't over.
Man, please.
I mean, we've seen crazy comebacks. We see the Atlanta Hawks come back just the other day.
We just seen Phoenix do it.
Sure.
Yeah, we literally just seen Phoenix do it.
It's time for a little bit of karma. You know, sometimes you take your foot off the gas. You're up 18. You start feeling yourself. You start thinking about your post-dinner plans and what chicks you gonna be calling up after the show, and start waving to the crowd. And next thing you know, you're in a 5-point game. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This Portland team is very talented, but I feel like without Drew Holiday, they are truly lost. Truly lost. This week has taught me you really need point guard play. Someone said without Chauncey, they lost. No, they're not. Come on, man. No, they played probably their best basketball of the season under Tiago Splitter. But shout outs to Hanson Yang. He certainly looks like he's going to be better than Donovan Clingan in 85 years. Jordan, you muted.
Been blown out by 20.
Lico saying, what's going on with Ace? Why does he play so little minutes? I don't know. You should ask Ron. Don Julio. Please let us know why Ace Bailey, who's better than Dylan Harper and Cooper Flagg, we're all gonna see. Yo, Ron would be like the worst scout in the history of the world. I'm almost like about to sell. I'm about to sell Darren Peterson stock just because he's in.
Nice pass, Bronny. Even though he should have scored it, you got to score the basketball there. Mm-hmm. Nope.
Okay, Cody Williams.
Mm.
It's time for China. It might be time.
Is it not working with him in Utah?
It is not working with him in Utah.
No, it might not be.
Okay. Let's watch a little bit of Ace Bailey garbage time minutes.
Pass. Shoot the ball, man.
Okay, Utah. Okay, Utah. I see you, Utah. Oh, damn.
Slow-mo.
Kyle Anderson.
Slow-mo.
He gets to his spots, man. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
It's a layup line.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Okay.
Nice job, Cody.
Okay, Cody.
This kid can play, man. He just
lacks confidence.
It's one. No, I don't know if it's lacks confidence more than it is the logic that you had told me before about being able to build something and sacrificing losing for build.
It's what the Raptors did
for getting better.
That's what the Raptors did. All last year, I kept saying they are losing, but they are actually developing, and it's paying off this year. Everybody looks better. I will say this: there's 2 lottery picks on the floor, Joe. 2 lottery picks on the floor for the Utah Jazz right now. Can they spark or come back in 32 seconds?
I'm gonna say
they can't.
No.
But if Jake LaRavia keeps missing free throws, they might just cover. I think the spread on this game was like 13 and a half, 12 and a half, 11 and a half. I think it was 11 and a half. So Utah scores again. They cover.
Nice.
Never mind. They're going to dribble it out.
Nope. Nah, we don't get to play a lot.
That's a.
Mm-hmm. They're going to dribble it out. That's it.
Come on, Bronny. Show them what you got. Half court shot. Go do it. Okay. Time to watch some Hanson Yang hoops. Shit.
I got Portland cutting it to 10 with about 7 minutes, and then they're gonna use all of that. And they've used all.
Y'all ready to turn this shit off
in a minute?
Didn't I tell y'all?
You ain't tell us nothing, Rod.
Didn't I told y'all?
Fucking Don Julio.
Yo, Paul Pierce.
Tell Don Julio for real. Mm-hmm. Good shot, yo.
We just got a Shams report that Ron just got fired.
Told him to chill out on that Don Julio, yo.
Partying with snow bunnies on Playback stream. You getting clipped for that? You know that, Ron.
Shot.
You still feel like they're gonna cut it to 10? Oh boy.
Hey, Penn, who you said got fired?
Ron
got fired?
Yep. Paul Pierce style. ESPN released.
Damn, Sean's made a report. PC Ron has been let go by Playback.
Yes, sir.
He will resume his duties on the panel tomorrow morning. And it is expected that they want to replace him later on in the season.
Yeah, they're getting smoked.
This is on a coast-to-coast day. They ought to never put this team on this. Look at this shit.
Hey,
They ought to never
Portland
put
is
this team on
not
this
getting
shit.
back on Peacock unless it's the playoffs.
Chill. Did they put Memphis versus San Antonio
I didn't even watch
today
that
on
shit.
NBC?
No, I didn't even
No
watch that.
Wemby.
Why the fuck would they do some shit like that, man?
Yo, Jock Londale versus Luke
Jock Londale
Cornett.
is great.
Jock Londale versus Luke Cornett hoops. Damn, that's great.
No. Did I don't think Ja played.
Ja did not play. Wemby did not play. Wemby's MVP odds just went from like
Man, Wemby, they're
minimal
gonna
to
be extra
zip.
careful with Wemby on that calf strain.
You know how I
They
feel
sh-
about
as
calf
they should
strains.
be.
I don't
As
play
they
with
should
that
be.
shit.
They're gonna be extra careful with that shit, man.
I don't play that shit. Nah, B. And on top of that, how many games has he missed? Because we may be looking at another one of those 65 game rules. We may be looking at another one of those with him.
Meanwhile, Detroit keeps winning.
By the way, and Jalen Duren is a grown up.
Hooping.
He is a definite grown up.
If Jalen Duren was from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Jordan be telling me he's 55 years old. I guarantee it. Be like, how he's so
he
strong?
would look 55 though if he was. I mean, DeAndre Ayton from the Bahamas.
DeAndre Ayton looked hella old when he was like 20. Greg Oden looked old. DeAndre, you don't think Jalen Duren looks older than his age? Of course, he looks older than his age.
He definitely looks like an adult.
He looks mature. He looks mature.
He looked like he was 28 on draft night, and find out he was 18 or 19 years old. Come on now,
like that motherfucker who got a lunchbox.
Yeah, he definitely looks mature. But I've seen guys that look like him that look mature. I don't think Malawach is older. I think Malawach is young. He looked young.
You definitely told me. You definitely asked me like 15 times whether I think Malawach is really.
I was joking about him because I came out and said, "Now he looked like a kid. He still look like he got a baby face. Now that shit can fool you though, Ben. That motherfucker look like he got a baby face and be 42 years old. They do got them genetics. Cause Serge Ibaka. Hey,
I have
Ibaka.
literally.
How old was Serge Ibaka? Because Serge Ibaka definitely looked like.
Come on, Chip. It's no way Serge Ibaka started playing drastically worse after like a couple years in the NBA with a bad
He did not start playing drastically worse after a couple.
He wasn't Ibaka no more, and it was pretty quick.
He wasn't athletic no more. He wasn't athletic no more.
What are you talking about? He was still very athletic.
No, so when Serge Ibaka got to the Clippers, he was athletic.
I forgot
he was 31. No, he wasn't athletic at 31.
31 ain't old.
No, 31 is not old. So he was really like 36 or 37.
Oh, come
No, he was 41. He was 41.
No, man.
Even when he was in Toronto, he wasn't crazy athletic like that.
I seen him make some crazy athletic plays in Toronto, okay, but he was 29 when he won a championship, and he was still really good.
He wasn't no 29 is good. That ain't old at all.
Jordan, you need to look up confirmation bias, my friend, because every single time you hone in on a subject, you think like everything that does not agree with what you're saying does not filter. So I'm trying to tell you, most NBA careers end after 4.5 years.
Okay.
Which means what to you? Guys who play 9-10 years are anomalies, massive anomalies. They are statistical outliers. How many years did Serge Ibaka play basketball? He played 13.
That is kind of filtered.
He played 13 and he's still playing pro. He's still playing pro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is at 29, you're not supposed to lose all of your athleticism at 29.
You know how many he didn't lose all of his athleticism at 29.
Majority of it, he clearly wasn't the same guy. Clearly,
most people are not the same guy at 29. Vince Carter wasn't the same guy at 29. Vince Carter wasn't the same guy at 25. You know when Vince Carter had his best season? 24. Vince Carter wasn't as explosive after 25.
Vince Carter was still flying.
Vince Carter is the most outlier jumper in NBA history. So yeah, he could still fly, but he wasn't flying like he was when he was 22. I will guarantee
Hey,
you, Vince
Penn,
Carter peaked at 24 years old. 24.
Penn, you know who is 29 years old right now?
Who?
Chill. Would you guess who's 29 years old right
Laurie
now?
Markkinen.
Bonus is 29. Laurie Markkinen is 29.
Donovan fucking Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell is 29.
So what?
Where's the fall off for Donovan Mitchell? Like it was for Serge Ibaka.
You think Donovan Mitchell right now is as explosive as he was when he was 21? Be for
Not
real
21, but it ain't no significant fall off.
But you comparing Serge Ibaka 2020 when he's 21 to when he's 29, of course there's gonna be a fall off.
No.
And not everybody ages the same way.
Serge Ibaka from when he was 25.
Okay, Allen Iverson,
26,
explosiveness.
29.
Allen Iverson explosiveness at 24 versus 30. What happened to his explosiveness?
You said for who?
Allen Iverson. He was explosive as fuck. Steve Francis. What happened to his explosiveness? Baron Davis. What happened to his explosiveness?
At 30. What are you talking about? Allen Iverson still explosive at 30.
Explosive relative to what? Him at 22? Hell no, he wasn't.
No, I'm not.
He had massive bounce at 21, 22, man. John Wall at 30. How about that? John Wall at 30.
Hold on. John Wall had a couple injuries, but hold on.
Serge didn't.
I'm saying Serge Ibaka fall off was insane. It ain't even got. I'm not even talking about a minor fall. You're talking about a minor fall off between Allen Iverson, Steve Francis, and all them shit.
After he left Oklahoma City, he went from Oklahoma City to Orlando. I forgot he was in Orlando.
He was there for a very little time. He was there.
I forgot he was in Orlando. I did.
Chill, and that was ridiculous. Yeah, that fall off was incredible.
I forgot he was in Orlando. And then he ended up in Toronto, and they just handed him. I mean, he got traded for a bucket of extra crispy and a six-pack
because it was clear that he could not move. It's not only was his explosiveness, him jumping. It was his side-to-side movement. He was moving slow as molasses.
He didn't move slow as molasses in Toronto.
I was about to ask you, Penn, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being Mobley and one being Luka, where would you say Ibaka was as a defender during that time?
So I first started watching Ibaka before he got to the NBA, and I would say he was like a 10 out of 10, right? In OKC, like when he was 23, I would still say he was around 10. By the time he left OKC, I would say he was about an 8. By the time he got to Toronto, I would say he's about a 7, 6. He still get up for one of those huge blocks every now and again, but he wasn't nearly as bouncy or as explosive.
But he was only 29, though. He was 29.
That's normal.
That's not old.
Oh my God. Jordan, answer my question. What happened to John Wall?
John Wall had he had a torn Achilles and a torn meniscus. I mean, a torn ACL.
Okay.
2 years in a row. And John Wall, when he got back to Houston, he averaged 20. He was still moving good.
And Serge Ibaka was a upper rotation player on a championship.
Still one of the fastest players in the NBA when he got to Houston.
Who was better at 31? Serge Ibaka or John Wall?
John Wall, I think so. But
okay,
different things play into what happened with John Wall. When John Wall, how old was John Wall when he got to Houston? Let me see. Hell, he was 30. So no, John Wall didn't play when he was 30. When he was 31, that's the year he sat out.
He stopped blocking as many shots, but that doesn't mean he wasn't explosive.
No, but Penn, I'm not saying he wasn't good. He was still good. It was just a clear, obvious thing that he could not move. He was still good. He was a vet. Pretty much. He looked like one of them older guys like Al Horford is now. That's honestly, how Serge Ibaka looked.
Honestly, bro, like not everybody puts the same time and effort into their body. Not everybody, okay? There's certain guys.
Damn good. You see him cooking this shit.
Okay, he could be in shape, but that doesn't mean he's putting the same time into his explosiveness training, the plyometric shit. Just because you lifting doesn't mean you're going to be explosive. Just because you taking care of your body and you have good genetics doesn't mean you're going to be explosive. You have to work at that shit, and you have to work harder when you get older. Now, he was naturally very athletic, and a lot of guys who are naturally very athletic, they don't work at their game too much, and you know that as a trainer. Like some guys are just they fall off a little bit. I mean, he became a celebrity, yo. Like he was dating Carrie Hilson. Sure. He was dating Carrie Hilson, bro.
It was awful.
I understand that though, Penn. I understand. I'm just saying.
She said it was awful.
It looked like it was old age, not working. It looked like old age. That's what it was looking like. That's what it looked like.
He is. How old is he now? He's like 36, bro.
He's supposed to still be playing in the NBA.
No, it's not normal to play in the NBA when you're 36, yo. It's
he's 46, Penn. That's why he's 46.
Okay.
How can Al Horford still play? He can't play.
Okay. Let me confirm this 1 second.
How can Al Horford play?
I'm gonna look at his draft class, and I'm gonna tell you how many of those players are still playing in the NBA. And you tell me if they lied about their
because
age.
he played 13 years, Penn. He played 13 years.
And we're gonna figure out how many games his draft class played. Okay, so he played. Let's see. He played. What the fuck?
He stopped playing at 33, by the way.
He's continued to play. He continues to play in Europe.
Huh?
He continued to play in Europe, did he not? Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, the year after that, 1 year though. He probably didn't play the whole season though.
So
I'm just saying, you say he continued to play in Europe. He was pretty much washed when he left. He was washed after he left Toronto. Really at like 30 years old, he was washed.
He really wasn't. Yeah, what the fuck?
Can we turn this shit off?
Not yet.
Chill is still waiting for the comeback.
You know who playing right now in the Euro League? Kenneth Fareed.
He fell off the cliff. I don't know what happened.
Had a double-double.
Okay, so let's check this out. In terms of games played,
just had a double-double in your Euro League.
Here are the players who played. This is from Serge Ibaka's draft class. Here are the number of players. Here are the players who played fewer games than him from his draft class. Okay, and you tell me if they lied about their age. George Hill, did he lie about his age? Because he played fewer games. JaVale McGee, did he lie about his age?
No.
Courtney Lee, Danilo Gallinari.
I don't know why you're trying to frame an argument like that, though. I don't get why you're trying to frame it.
I'm trying to tell you, this guy played the 10th most games of his draft class, and you're accusing him of lying about his age for being washed too early. I'm trying to tell you that the 24th pick in the 2008 draft is not supposed to be the guy who is 10th in games played. He's not supposed to do that.
I mean, but how you frame it?
He's also number 8. By the way, he's also number 8 in minutes played for his draft class.
George Hill played till he was 36.
Irrelevant. George Hill
why is that irrelevant?
Because he was older when he got drafted. He still played fewer years.
Serge Ibaka played 13 years. George Hill played 15 years.
But he played fewer games. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You want me to talk years only?
Yeah, because I'm saying, like, at 33, you're not supposed to be out there.
Did Ryan Anderson lie about his age? Did Courtney Lee lie about his age? Did Danilo Gallinari, who played the same number of years? Michael Beasley, did he lie about his age? Why was he washed early?
Michael Beasley wasn't playing in the
Why
NBA?
was Jared Bayless washed? Why was Maurice Spates washed? Maurice Spates was picked 8 picks before Serge Ibaka. Why was he washed so early? Maybe he lied about his age. What about Roy Hibbert?
No, because
Chill. You remember that time when Roy Hibbert went from like athletic to like
he was an all-star.
Yep, and he was just washed.
All-star.
So if Roy Hibbert was from Kenya, you'd be telling me he lied about his age because he was washed.
No.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, Jordan. Every single African prospect.
But I also think you're being very nasty about and very disingenuous about this argument because you're shifting it so many places that is not even necessary. Like you just brought up Maurice Spates.
That he was washed early.
Was not in the NBA because he became fat and he's a defensive liability.
You know what happens when you turn 30? You become fatter. So maybe he turned 30 when we thought he was 20. And maybe that's why he became fat.
The league changed for Maurice Spates and he couldn't defend nobody.
Okay. So what happened to Brandon Rush? He didn't get fat. The league didn't change around him. Why was he washed?
I mean, no, Brandon Rush also is a player that dealt with injuries too. He
was a lottery pick, yo. What about Jason Thompson? Jason Thompson's a great example. Hold on, Jason Thompson, American-born, lottery pick.
Wasn't that good?
He only played 8 years.
He was softer than Dr. Cotton.
Okay. What about
Jason Thompson was softer. He was softer than Dr. Cotton.
Okay. What about JJ Hickson? Was JJ Hickson soft? He was a big.
No, he tore his knee up. Hickson's different. He tore his knee up. I remember he was on that team with Shaq.
What about Anthony Randolph, LSU?
Why are you blatantly doing this to the point of Serge Ibaka's fall off? Like you are skipping over that. Serge Ibaka played excellent, and in the next year he clearly wasn't the same. The very next year,
OJ Mayo. Yo, if I want to say
why
that
are you
about
doing that? The way you're
Jordan,
trying to frame this argument is really bad.
Jordan, everything you just said about Serge Ibaka, I can say about Roy Hibbert.
Not necessarily.
Absolutely. He went from absolutely valuable to absolutely washed in a year.
Was it because he had no lateral movement and wasn't explosive?
So why is Brook Lopez in the league? He's not a lateral athlete. Why is he in the league today?
Because he can still stretch the defense.
Because he can still stretch the floor and he still blocks shots at any 7 foot.
Why was Anthony Randolph out of the league after 6 years? Did he get washed?
Why, Tim Penn, you keep using the years as if that's my talking point.
What is your talking point?
When, hold on, I've been told you. My talking point is when Serge Ibaka left Oklahoma City, the fall off of his mobility was massive.
Oh, big man.
And I'm trying to tell you, as the person who watched him every year for 6 years or 5 years, no, it wasn't.
Penn, yes, it was. Everybody around the league started talking about. I'm not the first person who made up, is Serge Ibaka really his age? I didn't make that up, Penn. That was the talk around the league. Kendrick Perkins said it on the podcast. That he said, I know Serge look good and he gonna get mad at me, but we don't know if he really 40. I'm not the only person that said this. I'm not making this up. This was legitimately the conversation around Serge Ibaka. He said he was 28. And they like, it's no way you 28 and you moving like this. No way. I'm not making this up. Why are you making it seem like I'm just bringing this to news flash? We got breaking news. Jordan said that Serge Ibaka is older than what he said he was. Like, no, this is what clearly happened.
I'm trying to tell you that you cannot. Okay, here's the thing, Jordan. And this is what bothers me about your argument style. You don't apply the same logic to everybody. You only apply it to the people that you want to apply it to. So if I tell you that a player lost his athleticism and mobility at 24 or 25, if they're American, you'll say, oh, they got lazy, they got fat. But if they're African, you'll say they lied about their age.
No, when did I say that? I said Maurice Space got fat. He never had a lateral movement. He was just able to get buckets. And he played with the Warriors what I'm trying to tell you, a system where it fit his game.
Would you agree or disagree that Tyreke Evans, when he got to the league, you expected a lot from him after his rookie season, right?
Oh yeah, he was rookie of the year. I thought he was going to get busy.
And would you agree that OJ Mayo looked okay in his rookie season?
Yes,
correct.
But these guys did not work out, and they were pretty much
out. Stop it right here.
They were role players to out of the league. They weren't as explosive after 24, 25.
That's not why he's not panning out.
Tyreke Evans was like, do you remember rookie Tyreke Evans?
Yes.
He was
explosive. He got banned from the NBA along with OJ Mayo. They both got banned from the NBA.
Okay.
That's not why they worked out.
Tyreke Evans, the difference with Tyreke Evans, Penn, was Tyreke Evans was in the streets. Tyreke Evans wasn't a player who was actually working on his game. He was doing other extracurricular activities, which would explain why his game fell off.
And he failed a bunch of drug tests. They banned him from the NBA.
But chill, you've been around this game for so long.
Sure.
Your cousin's been around. You're telling me that you can't think of American players that fell off athletically at 25 or 26? You can't think of them.
I'm trying to
unless they had a major injury.
And remember, Penn, Ron Harper, when he tore his knee up, and this was during the time.
And I don't mean fell off like they're out of the league. I mean fell off because he continued to be like a major rotation player on a championship team.
They're not what they used to be, but they can still contribute. Right, but they can still.
Ray Allen was not explosive after 27. He wasn't super explosive.
He still was punching on people.
He still was punching.
Not like when he was 21. Chill.
He still.
He don't have to do it at 21. I'm just saying the fall off.
Do I need to pull up? Do I need to pull up Serge Ibaka block highlights from the Raptors years? He was still getting up.
And well, I think Ray Allen is a bad example because Ray Allen, he was definitely still moving at 28 years old like he did when he was 22. In fact, he had gotten stronger. In fact, he had gotten more lift on his shot. He was still doing that. It wasn't like his athleticism fell off even because he got older. In fact, he was in his prime at 27, 28 years old.
Most people go in their prime around that age. That's when they go in their prime.
Absolutely. Now, a guy like when I think about a guy like
players are out of the league at 28.
Right now that, but that it's not because of their athleticism, Penn. It's because they can't play. That's why.
That's part of it.
Because they can't play.
That's part of it. It wasn't.
You don't really lose your athleticism at 28, and they say, "Well, you lost your athleticism. You're 28. We got to get you out the league." That's not usually how they go. They usually get you out the league because your ass can't hoop.
Andrei Kirilenko, what happened to his career? I think that's a great example.
He left the Brooklyn Nets and never came back.
Do you think
That's exactly what happened to his
if
career?
you watched Andrei
And they sued his
Kirilenko
ass
show
too, by the way.
in Utah at the age of 22, he was blocking 3.3 block. Hold up. This is a perfect example. I'm so happy I found this.
It's not a perfect
hold on.
example.
Andrei Kirilenko in 2005. Okay, hold on. 23 years old. We can agree Andrei Kirilenko didn't lie about his age. 3.3 blocks. By the time he was 29, he was averaging 1.2. All of his analytics had fallen off. He did not play
Is it
in the
because of
NBA.
his athleticism, Penn?
He wasn't
Or
anywhere
you
near
speculate?
as athletic.
No, Penn.
Do you know how explosive that dude was?
Are you speculating or are you just looking at stats? Because we
I
not
remember
speculating
watching
with
him
Serge
play,
Ibaka.
dude.
We looking at
Can
the
we
game.
please turn this shit off?
No, we're not
Ron,
turning it
you
off, Ron. You
contributed
got us here
absolutely
tonight.
zip
Keep your
here.
ass here till the shift is over. That's what the hell you gonna do.
We
Shut
are
the hell
old
up.
school. Ron, we're doing our job here.
That's what we doing. As you were saying.
No, Serge Ibaka ain't had no crazy injury.
No, he didn't.
No.
And Penn, don't leave out that Andrei Kirilenko, he did split time.
Yeah, Ron, shut the hell up.
He did split time, if I'm not mistaken, between the NBA. He had that gap. and
Yeah, he went to
Europe.
another team in
Yeah,
Europe.
he went to a team in Europe. And so now we got a different play style, and in addition to having a different play style, he's different as a player when he comes back. So he's got to get back acclimated to the pro game.
Who are we talking about?
Kirilenko.
Andrei Kirilenko.
Okay, but I mean, like his numbers had already declined by the time he was 27. Chill. Those
Yeah,
crazy
but,
athletic
Penn,
blocks that he was getting
you
at the
are missing
rim.
the context of, do you think if they declined because of his athleticism? Are you speculating?
I'm not speculating. I was a big Andrei Kirilenko fan, dude.
Yeah, me too. It wasn't because of that. Because the Brooklyn Nets gave him a crazy deal that he walked away from.
I'm not talking about Brooklyn. I'm talking about his career in Utah, bro. I'm talking about year 3 in Utah, where he was one of the most explosive leapers in the league. And I'm telling you, by the end of
it wasn't like he was the explosive leapers in the league. That's not it. He just had, first of all, he has incredible
he has crazy long arms. He had great timing, and he was very explosive.
That ain't like
he was making some highlight blocks, bro. He was blocking shit off the top of the backboard. What are you talking about?
Because he got like a 7'5" wingspan.
Cool. You got to jump. You got to jump to block shots the way he was.
High with a 7'5" wingspan.
Okay, my God. Okay, to anyone out there who's not familiar, go watch Andrei Kirilenko second year, third year highlights. Go watch Andrei Kirilenko last year in Utah. You tell me if he looks like the same athlete. He cheat sheet. He doesn't. Okay. My point is, most players, in my experience, do not retain the same amount of burst at 28 that they have at 22. They just don't. I think people peak.
Of course not, Penn. We've already established that. But the point that you
and I'm trying to tell you, he wasn't washed.
He drastically fell off a cliff for Serge Ibaka. Not just his explosiveness, his lateral movement.
He was the 5th best player on a championship team. How much at 31? How much did he fucking fall off?
Man, come on, Penn. I can say Al Horford was the same contributor on the Celtics. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? He's supposed to be Al Horford. He never got his Al Horford years. He never got that. As good as Serge Ibaka was, he couldn't be Al Horford.
Why?
He couldn't be soaking up these contracts at the end and contributing as good as Al Horford.
You realize Serge Ibaka was the 24th pick in the NBA draft, and Al Horford was the top 3 pick.
What did that have to do with when Serge?
Why was Serge Ibaka supposed to be as good as Al Horford? Because you said he has to be better than Al Horford.
What are you doing, Penn? Draymond Green was in the 2nd round. What are you doing?
Okay, and Draymond, I think we can all agree, is a fantastic success story. He's not a disappointment.
Yes, we can all agree that Draymond Green is playing in the NBA too, though. Are you going to say his explosiveness fell out? DeAndre Jordan, somebody just said DeAndre Jordan's still playing.
Barely.
Man, DeAndre Jordan going into his 17th season, man.
If the average NBA career is 4.5 years, a player who played 13 14 years,
Jordan.
Expectations. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
Also, Ja Morant fell off. Yo, great example. Ja Morant fell off.
Oh my God.
Hell yes, he did. Hell yes, he did. Yes,
I guess Book really the best shooting guard in the league, huh?
All right. If you say Ja fell off, cool. Okay.
Go watch Ja. You know